Getting closer to Sunday. In the words of Larry Higgins, it's time. It's time. It's Niners time. Woo! We're going to tear up the NFL. Hey, wait, roll this out. I want to see what he says here. Roll it out a little bit. We're going to tear up the field. NFL, you can rest assured. See, there are so many reasons. You know, you look at the 49ers roster right now, and it's like some people are saying that Rams fan is always, 49ers are beating garbage teams. There are teams that are considered garbage that are getting beat. So you see, your hashtag, remember last year? Bunch of idiots running around, media idiots running around saying things like, 49ers ain't playing nobody. So I made it a hashtag 49ers ain't playing nobody. Week 9, ain't lost the game yet, right? 49ers ain't playing nobody. We finally lose a game we should have won against the Hawks. All right, so 9-1, okay, still, 49ers ain't playing nobody. And you know what? Still hadn't at that point either. So you know what? For those who think the 49ers ain't playing nobody, this is the NFL. You better beat them nobodies or else your butt gets looking like the Cowboys. Mama, don't let your baby grow up to be Cowboys. That's my favorite song. Let's get into this. The Niners return to Levi's for a home game against the Eagles this Sunday, as you know. And it appears they'll have a couple of their biggest, toughest offensive weapons ready to go for either Nick Mullens or Jimmy G, depending on how JG looks physically towards the end of the week. The Niners look rock solid, as you know, offensively last week versus Giants without the high-octane duo of Kittle and Samuel, which is really interesting because the 49ers, you can see it's like practice games. They're out there making little mistakes and they're screwing up here and there, but they do just, they're sort of toying with teams, as the Ram fan calls them, the garbage teams. They're sort of toying with them just to get warmed up. I really wish we could start this way every season, actually. You know, if they're not going to play any exhibition games, go ahead and let us just get these teams that are falling on bad times and can just sort of beat them up. And then by week 4, all right, bring on the competition. So, So I'm delighted with what I'm seeing. So hey, here's a question tonight. So what can be expected of the Niners offense this Sunday with the return of the dynamic duo? This is what kills me. That's only two of the that's only two of the many weapons. The 49ers are just ridiculously stacked. Ridiculously stacked. It's like when everybody gets back, I feel sorry for the competition. I really do. That's just not even fair. But also, as you might have expected, after hearing the 49ers were auditioning long snappers past Monday morning, Kyle Nelson continues. He'll continue that nervous breakdown elsewhere. 49ers said, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here. So Nelson's out of here, and he's also doing a Willie Nelson, too. On the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. I bet you wonder if I don't really listen to country music, but what I do notice is some songs sort of jump out. You can't forget them. I don't. Okay, so let's get into this. After 3 weeks of misery and bad news regarding injuries, the Niners can finally smile about some good news as far as health is concerned on this day anyway. Deebo's practice window has officially been opened as he works his way back from the IR. And Mrs. Kittle's baby boy, George, was a full participant during today's practice. You know what's really funny about that? The irony of it. George comes back as all of us were anticipating a George Kittle and Jordan Reed tight end duo. Reed's going to be out for a few weeks, and back comes George. Damn it. I still can't. But George is a one-man wrecking crew, but I want a one-man wrecking crew with another dude that is just ridiculously good. Oh, that's going to be special. Sorry, save him for the Super Bowl. After spending the requisite 3 weeks on IR, this is the first week Samuel has been eligible to return to practice. Actually, Deebo has not yet been activated to the roster. And the team will decide whether he will play Sunday against the Eagles later this week, as you know how Coach Shanahan rolls. Coach says, I got to see you at least 3 days, D. So, go out there and work hard like I know you will, and I'll tell you what we're going to do Friday. Because that's Coach, man. Because Coach said this about that. In fact, he's healthy, so we just want to see him out there and get back in the swing of playing football. I know it's been a while since he has. I know he's been working hard on his own and with our trainers. We just need to see him go through 3 days and what type of shape he's in, and if he can protect himself, he'll be out there, unquote. And Kittle's status appears more certain than Deebo's, barring a setback. GK, as you know, missed the past 2 games with a sprained left knee, and though he practiced on a limited basis last week, he did not play against the Giants. Coach said about GK, we'll always be smart with him. He's our franchise. We're not going to just throw him with his normal reps and everything, but he's a full go. He'll be involved in it and all, and I'm excited to see him out there going, unquote. Coach. You got to play him, Coach. Although I'm telling you, I'm starting to like what I see in Ross Dwelly. Man, don't let Ross Dwelly get good. Oh, my God. But Charlie Warner's good, too, because I want to see him out there blocking a few times. But what kind of Dwelly, Reed, Kittle, makes you feel good, doesn't it? A lot of these dudes still have too many talents in sick bay, though, including Jimmy G with that high ankle sprain, Heem the Dream with the knee sprain, D Ford back. Look at these names. Dre Greenlock, the quad, Emmanuel Mosley, concussion, Jordan Reed, that knee, K'Wan Williams, the hip is bothering him. They all appeared on your injury report, but did not participate in designations for this hour. Look at those names. You bring all that back? Oh, my God. It's a joke. Every team we play. This is why I can't wait for it. Hopefully some of those names come off that designations before this Sunday. You can't have them all on that list. But the 49ers are a team. You know how the NBA is doing nowadays with they got so many stars that they sort of like rest LeBron, didn't have to play every game all season if he didn't want to. There's several guys in the NBA didn't have to play. 49ers should almost do that. You could rest guys every week. With the current roster they got, they could actually, they're doing it. Let's see what the record looks like after about 4 or 5 weeks, or should I say 5 or 6 weeks. If 49ers go 5-1 with this many guys out, that means we actually could spell guys. But the contract price is, no, you got to play 16 games for us to pay you this salary. Shanahan said, again, that Reed and Ford are likely to be placed on the IR this week. And he indicated Monday that Dre G might not be able to play Sunday night either. But that's fine. And Zacha got put on the, I think he's on the IR too, though. But you still got Aziz. What's that guy's name with the great name? Flanagan Foles. I really want to see, what a name, man. I want to trade names. Flanagan Foles. What's his first name? That's a cool name. Jimmy G's status is less clear, though. Coach acknowledged he needed the quarterback to return to practice at some point this week in order to play in the game. Gee, you could sit down, too. That's just how good this team is. Even the second-string quarterback will beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? Niners, baby. Niners. And, hey, Pancho Villa, I love your question. How many TDs will Brandon Ayuk have Sunday? There's a question for you, fam. How many, you know what? If Deebo plays, Deebo will probably play sparingly. I wouldn't bring it back too fast. So still want to be Brandon Ayuk's show this weekend anyway. But, yeah. You know what I'd like to see, though? Ayuk's got the speed. Let him be the guy to take the top off the defense. Nick doesn't have a real hardcore arm for that, though. I'd like to see Nick give it a shot, though. Because he's been working on that the offseason. Let Ayuk take the top off that defense. When that happens, Kyle Shanahan's defense takes on a whole new dynamic, which is one that is even more devastating. You see all those plays we've all seen in the past with the defense looking foolish all of a sudden and didn't know what was materializing out on that field? It has something to do with that deep threat getting the safety out of there. And And now you get George Kittle cutting across the middle. You got wide receivers who can do things in the slot too as well. There's so many things that come together with that speed guy. And I think Ayuk's that guy. So we'll see what happens. I got Pacho. I give him 2. Did he have 2 last week? Yeah, I give him 2. Because the Jets, not the Jets, they're having issues with the defense with the Eagles, except for that front line. Fletcher Cox ain't no joke. I'm worried about Fletcher anyway. No matter what's going on with the Eagles, Fletcher Cox is that entity on its own. You can deal with the Eagles. Carson Wentz is struggling doing weird things, but Fletcher Cox is never doing weird things. He will hurt you. So I just hope whoever's working him, boy, I wish it'd be nice if we could make sure that Trent Williams is keeping an eye on Fletcher Cox. Trent, listen, if Fletcher moves to the edge, you move to the edge too, man. Inside, you move inside too. Get his ass out of here. Right. And so I give 2 for Ayuk. Will Kinlaw have a sack Sunday? No, not yet. I give him 3 more weeks, so look for him to start doing things. Watch the breakdown films. Baldy's putting them breakdown films on. It just gives you such a run. Hey, Kinlaw's gonna be. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be pretty soon. It's gonna be, Coach. Says 3rd down. You can take him out. No. Release the Kraken. Kinlaw runs in. I got it all planned. Van on the man, Deebo's back. Eagles gonna cry on the plane home. JR says Mullen is starting this game. 2 TDs, 250 plus yards. And Jimmy will be back versus Miami. Maybe. If Mullens looks too good, Jimmy can sit down for Miami too. Miami's tough right now too. That'd be a good test. Daniel Andre, sup? Our D line is diminished to injury. What we gonna do about that? Daniel Andre. Let me tell you one thing. I don't know if you've seen last week's game or not, but Deion Jordan looked great. Kerry Hyder looks great. Even Kerry Hyder, Deion Jordan. Even you seen Ziggy come in, and Ziggy's got to be out of shape and out of practice. Ziggy came in and put a pressure on from his first step. Don't even worry about the defensive line. They are going to be very fine. As I said, Jay Kinlaw's getting better and better. Eric Armstead's still there. I'm not even worried about the defensive line. I look for them to improve each and every week. But like I say, those edges have been covered. Not as good as the superstars do, but by committee, them boys is badass. Think about it. We still got first-round draft picks at the edges with Deion Jordan and Ziggy Ansah, who's just probably look a little better this week than he did last week because he's probably just getting back into things, right? So, I'm Avatar Singh. Avatar says, no word about Sherman in today's news conference, which concerned me as well. I don't know why they didn't say anything about Sherm. They didn't say anything about Spoon. We do know that Moses got a concussion. I hope he gets out of it soon. Or I don't know what they're going to do. Anthony Baker said, hey, what's up, my guy? Taking it from Memphis, Tennessee. Shout out to all the Jet haters. Go Niners, I know. I knew Jet was going to clown people. I knew it. I told you. I think I see him first. I ain't cutting him. I knew it. Jet is just as comfortable with Kyle's offense. And Kyle was trying to tell you, what the hell you think I went and got him for? God, I knew he'd work in my offense. I'm ready now. And as I put on my ears and I say things like, Matt!
What's up?
Matt, as a matter of fact, Matt, I give you this along with the fact is, what are you expecting this weekend with the return of the man Kittle and Deebo? But what are you thinking about our defense right now? Are you concerned about the 49ers defense? Do you believe that they will struggle? Do you also think that they are not adequate?
No, I'm not concerned because we're playing the Eagles and their offense is playing worse than our defense is playing. And they're playing pretty bad. So,
Did you agree that our defense is in trouble? Defensive line?
Not really. I mean, I got to see more out of them. First 3 weeks, haven't played 3 amazing teams. Got to see more out of them.
Yeah, that's a good point. We do need to see a better team. Yeah, okay. That's fair. All right. Give me some of what you think. Now, Deebo, is he going to come back? I mean, he's going to come back. Everybody probably knows he's going to come back gently. In the meantime, Ayuk's going to be out there doing his duties. You think Deebo will be standing on the sideline saying, Coach, I'm ready to go. Come on now. Yeah, or will he stand back and relax and say things to Ayuk like, you know what you do on this, this, and this? Go ahead and be his mentor. What are you thinking?
I think he'll probably be his mentor. Probably, I think his mentor, and then they could be working together on plays. I'd like to see what they bring up.
I want to see that jet sweep with those two in it going opposite directions so bad because Deebo is the master of the jet sweep. Remember, he was, Baldy did a breakdown of him too. Baldy demonstrating Ayuk taking over Deebo's roles. Deebo came around the corner. First, I didn't know who it was, whether it was Ayuk or not, until I seen the numbers. No, it's Deebo. Deebo swept around the corner like he always does, like a freight train, dash and pass guys. I think Ayuk's got that same ability too. I want to see him do. He got a touchdown off that sweep last. That was a
nice play.
Yeah. God, I love this team, man. We got a lot of guys missing though. What impact is a Jordan Reed going to be now that George is his not being there? I don't know if Jimmy and Nick have gotten used to him already. He seems to be always available. Did you notice that?
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, all right.
Well, I think we're going to be okay. But Matt,
I think we'll be okay. We still got Kittle, Dwelly. I think we'll be fine.
If only we could get back D Ford. What are you going to do with D Ford?
Oh, man, that'd be great.
Yeah. What are we
I don't even know what's going on with him. I don't even know what's going on with him. I mean, I saw they're putting him on IR, but, like, what? Like, out of nowhere.
Back. First let's see, what happened first? First his calf went out, and that somehow migrated to his back.
I don't know how that happened.
if you know what, if we ever find out, if somebody writes a book 4 or 5 years from now and says D Ford was an opportunist that got paid on numerous occasions when he was healthy, but he just lost his will to play the game and started playing games with $1 million contracts. D, you know what, D? We're taking you to court. You're going to pay us that money back, you son of... Oh, God, I'd be mad. Oh, so we're gonna see about D. He's got to play something this season. I think he's going to be good for 6 or 7 games a year, and that's probably going to be about for him. If he can just get back in the middle of the season and then get to the playoffs, I'll be fine. But if he doesn't, and he looks like he did in the Super Bowl, I'm done with D. I'm done with D pretty much. Anyway.
Yeah.
That's
me too.
So yeah. And Nick Mullens. Now Nick Mullens is going to have his same weapons as last week. Matt, his second week in a row. Is Nick Mullens, has he got another level to his game? Is he going to look more comfortable this week?
I think he could. I mean, another practice week under his belt. I mean, more plays added to his system. We'll see.
All right. I like that. All right. Tell you what, Matt, we're going to be back probably tomorrow. And let's see what else develops in camp. And I'll be looking for you, all right?
Yep. All right. Good night, Ronbo.
Good night, Matt. And Jashawn Page. Thanks, Jashawn. This is what's up. Front line looks good. I got the Giants fans crying that blowout. And, hey, Jashawn, there's a guy on Twitter, a Giant fan. It was so funny. He was so mad. He looked like EDP, but in lighter complexion. Sitting there yelling at his mic, we got beat by a backup quarterback like Nick Mullens. What the? He's going off and on. I had the biggest laugh, and I mean, it was just like the dude was killing me, man. I said, man, come on, man. You guys don't know who Nick Mullens is, do you? I guess you got an introduction to him now. Dollar Bill, Will, come on in, Will.
Ronbo, what's up, man? How you doing tonight?
I'm doing fine, man. I got both my pistols and my I got both my pistols. I'm ready to go out, walk down the street, the OK Corral. All right, go ahead. Let's draw. I'm excited about this offense because, Will, when you think about this offense being whole, when you talk about having Mostert back along with McKinnon, who looks like this offense is going to work for him, I need Jordan Reed back with George Kittle. And now I got my 2 wide receiver babies. They just got here a year ago, and one just got here a few minutes ago. That's a triple 2-headed monster right there in offense. Ooh, What's it going to look like this week?
Well, man, we like let me give you an example. San Francisco 49 right now is like a hurricane. Right now we're a tropical depression because we not at full strength yet. You know what I'm saying? We got most of Nick Mullens playing at a high level. We got the B squad on the defensive line. You know what I'm saying? Causing havoc. You got Jason Verrett out there making plays, this, that, and the third. But then when you get Kittle back, you get Deebo, you get Jimmy, you turn into a tropical storm. And then when you get D4 back and the rest of them guys, man, we just gonna be like a straight hurricane, just like running through the whole NFL. So I'm telling you, man, the way we playing right now with as many guys out, man, when we get healthy, we are gonna be a problem. I just suggest that nobody sleeps on this team. Don't nobody talk about no hangover, no nothing. I mean, we still here. We ain't going nowhere. We just got a few players that's out. The injury bug got us yet another year, but we still here. We ain't going nowhere, man. I mean, the NFC West stand is looking, it's looking Seattle-ish right now. But we gonna take that top spot. Wait till everybody get back.
Yeah, so, the Hawks ain't played nobody that got any. If the Fox ain't gonna play no defense, the first team we run into that's got a defense is who? Probably us. Because I don't know who they play this week, but the Hawks are running up on all these points, winning these games by, a touchdown after scoring 30-plus points, right? Will, I'm telling you, you're right. The NFC West is definitely still up for grabs. Oh, hell yes.
Yeah, and them same corners everybody talking about, man, them corners got beat by Detroit. Come on, man, Detroit. Fugazi, man. It's just straight Fugazi, man. I mean, the NFL, I ain't gonna lie. These games are kind of weird right now because you got some team that's supposed to be winning and losing, and you got some team that's supposed to be losing and winning,
Like
vice versa. Yeah, like Vikings. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, man, it's still, even though some of our guys out, the Kool-Aid is still sweet. We still got sugar in the Kool-Aid for it not to be sweet, Ronbo. And then once we get everybody back, man, and plus we got playmakers that's making plays right now to where when everybody does get back, we can get them breathers and send the guy that's already playing to come out there and to get them a breather, and they still gonna make plays.
Yes.
So we got, you know what I'm saying? Like I told you before, Ronbo, we got a championship era Golden State Warrior bench. We got starters. We got starters that's making plays. You can sit them down. Bring the bench out there, get in there, get the starters a few.
Don't let up in pressure.
Right, and while they out there, they still kicking ass. I mean, it's so many. Man, the talent is just so much on the San Francisco 49ers roster, man. Kyle and John did a great job orchestrating this roster. They really did, man. Because as you can see, we got all these starters out, and we got backups out there playing like starters. Come on, man. I'm telling you. Wait till everybody gets back, and then we gonna see what the media is saying. I can give a damn what they say about Jimmy G. We all know who Jimmy G is. We know Jimmy G is a good quarterback. We all know this man getting crucified for no reason. But when Jimmy G gets back, he's gonna be an elite quarterback, man. He's good, but Kyle Shanahan is gonna make him elite. And he's gonna get there. He's a great quarterback, man. Don't get me wrong, man. Mullens is a great backup. I'm telling you, we probably got the best backup in the league right now. I really mean that. Having Nick Mullens helps me sleep at night as a backup. So
I'm telling you, it's hard to learn that offense as it is. So you got a kid that's been working it in 4 years. This is the thing about him. He's got plenty of time in the system. Jimmy's got plenty of time in the system. Now it's about execution, and now they got adequate receivers to make everything look right. I think anybody's gonna look right out there at quarterback now, but especially these two.
Man, Ronbo, before I get off, because I know you got other calls waiting, but when everybody better tuck their chain in, because Deebo is back on the block. Now, I'm telling you, when you get Ayuk and Deebo out there at the same time, I'm telling you, Ronbo, the defenses are going to be so confused, and they're going to be so mad when Deebo and Ayuk scores on them. The defensive coordinator is going to throw their playbook in the air and walk in there and get COVID tests to make sure they ain't catch no COVID so they ain't going back on that bus. Because I'm telling you, man, them defensive coordinators going to have headaches when Kyle Shanahan put them boys to work. I'm telling you.
You got it, man. I'm telling you, man. Deebo's hungry. Oh my God, I can't wait to see him. But you got to keep him calm, though, Will. Don't let him get carried away because Deebo go out there and do too much. So, Will, I'm going to see you tomorrow, fam, because the press is going to be in there every day.
All right, man. Oh yeah,
All right,
and keep your head up, Kyle, and keep your head up, Kyle Nelson, man. Hey, Shanahan ain't about it. He about that business. If you messing around, he gonna get you out of here. But I'm sorry, man. Jordan Reed, you can get your number back, man. All right, Ronbo. Shout out to you, Ronbo, man. Shout out to my TNT fam, man. My player partner Trey Trez, Big Show, Russo, all them guys, man. Shout out to the Ronbo Sports Fan Club, Rico, Jersey Joe, Cheeks, through all them guys. Hey, man, Super Bowl 55. It won't be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It'll be the San Francisco 49ers versus to be announced. If the Rams, Rudy, they lost to them Bills, same old sorry-ass Rams, and they broke. All right, Ronbo.
Hey, Will.
All right, man.
Paul Third, I see you, fam. Thank you so much for that contribution. He says, you think Kittle will more of a decoy this week coming back? You know, because George likes doing those kind of things. There's no telling what's going on. You know, the 49ers will have a lot of covert operations going on. I have a feeling half the guys on the IR aren't even sick. Yeah. You see, this way you keep fresh bodies. You know, you go for 4 or 5 weeks, you know, till the guys get extra bonus if you go along with the program. Then they come back later. Maybe somebody else pretends to be sick. And then comes Super Bowl Sunday, every last weapon on the field in the playoffs, right? Oh, God, it'd be hilarious. Charles! Charles.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Ah, there he is. Charles, man, I'm just sitting back here gloating. You know, like we look at this roster now, like we couldn't look at it 4 or 5 years ago. And you say things like, damn, Deebo's back. And we wasn't hurting while he was gone. So now Deebo's back, and here comes George. Yeah, I just wish George, if we just had Jordan Reed still of Charles, it's asking too much. But how we going to do this weekend?
I think we're going. Can you hear me, Rumbo?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, yeah, I think we're gonna blow them out, man. I think. Can you hear me?
Go ahead. Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be the same result because I think Mullens is better than Jimmy G. Nobody wants to give him his props. Nobody wants to say that, but I see the way
a lot of people.
guy,
Charles, you're in a large company of people. I would say right now, 70% of 49er fans want G to retire and Mullens to start. You're in the majority.
Yeah, I mean Jimmy G, for some reason, I don't know why he was playing scared. You know why? You know, he would hike the ball, he would hit the ball in his hands, and he would be afraid to pass the ball. Like he would be afraid to be sacked. Why are you afraid? You know, you've had the most snaps out of all the quarterbacks. You know the offense. You know, I understand he probably has an issue with his leg. I don't know. You know,
Charles, I can help.
With that.
I can help you with that. You know what Jimmy has trouble with? You notice he mostly went to Jordan Reed, and I hope he gets over this. Jimmy's having a problem with the receivers. I figured it out. I was watching some things the other day. When he had E-Man Sanders last year, he was no thought, nothing, no thought. Just go to the spot, throw to the spot, and Sanders would be there. He trusts Kendrick. I don't think anybody else, he's hesitant. He's got to go ahead and just do his job, though, and get over that. Now Shanahan's got to tell him. Because you notice Nick doesn't have any problem. Nick just throw it, you know. But Jimmy, for some reason I could see he's more concerned with the route the receivers running, the timing. He's tired of interceptions.
Yeah.
Some of those interceptions have been because of route runners doing the wrong thing. And some of them, here and there's one that's his fault. But for the most part, he wasn't like that when he first came because he didn't know the receivers. Now he does, and he knows what their flaws are. He knows what their weaknesses are. And I think he's got to get over that, though, and go ahead and play. But, yeah, I think that's where the fear comes from, though. An offensive line often gets breached, and that's, but, Those are things.
Yeah,
The
but
fear is based on some things that I think might be substantial, but he's got to get over them.
you know, I was looking at the games. I think it was the second game. Um, it was the second game, the first or second game. I don't recall, but Pettis was wide open like 2 or 3 times. It was towards the end zone, and he wasn't even looking. He wasn't even looking in his direction.
And you
He
know
got
why, don't
wide
you?
open.
You know why, though,
Well,
don't
I
you?
understand why.
Yeah.
I
See,
understand why, but you have
he's
a wide
got to do
receiver.
it. Yeah, he's got to do his job, though. It's on Pettis. Jimmy, give him a shot. If he pulls up
Yeah,
on it,
yeah,
he'll get the blame. If he doesn't,
yeah,
you're going to get the blame. So, I agree.
yeah. And so that's my thing. But I think this team is fine. I think getting back Deebo. Oh my God, jet
Yeah, he
sweep
loves Deebo.
to the left,
Yeah.
jet sweep to the right by both players. Oh my God, it's gonna be live this week. Oh my God, I cannot wait to see Ayuk and Deebo at it on the same field doing the same. Oh my God, it's gonna be live. I cannot wait. And then we got Kittle's back. Oh my
Oh,
God. Oh my God, it's gonna be. Ooh. And we haven't even got the best one back. We haven't got Moser back. When Moser comes back, the run game. Oh my God. Oh my God. But you know what? But you know who I can't wait to see? I can't
but,
wait to get more snaps. Hasty. Man,
oh,
when the 3
that
snaps
boy
that he
got
got,
wiggled, don't he? Yeah.
man, he got win. Oh my God, I can't wait to see him. They should sit Wilson, sit him with make Hasty the number 2 running back and let that guy get that guy to rock and let him do his thing, man. He is,
Yeah,
man.
Kylie got nothing to lose. Work him. You know what? In fact,
I know,
when you bring
man. I'm
McKinnon
telling
in,
you.
bring
So
McKinnon in just for that running back that goes out and runs routes or goes down for a pass,
yeah,
and let JaMychal
yeah,
and Fred and Wilson do the work. I'd love to see that.
yeah. So man, I cannot wait. I think it's gonna be special. I think we're gonna put the NBT, we're gonna put the NFL on notice, and the week after this, I think we got the Rams. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a showdown.
We got Miami. We got Miami next week,
Oh Miami.
and
Oh yeah,
yeah,
we got
Miami
Rams. Oh, we
first,
got.
and then here come the Rams. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Wilson
we
will be
got
back
two
by then.
two more practice games. We got 2 more practice games. Sherman should be back after Miami,
No
right?
disrespect, man. All due respect. Charles, we got to go,
Sherman.
though. Go ahead and finish that thought, though.
Okay, all right. But you said Sherman should be back by
He
St.
should be
Louis,
back
right?
by next week. He was supposed to be back after 3 weeks. This is 3 weeks, so he should be back next week for Miami if he wants to. I don't know how bad it
Okay.
is. They didn't say anything, so we'll see. Charles, I'll be back tomorrow.
Okay,
The
well,
media comes in tomorrow for some
all
more
right.
observations. We'll be off of that, okay?
Okay, all right.
All right, fam.
All
Have a
right.
good night, Charles.
Love you, Ronbo.
You.
All right, bye-bye.
Eric Meisner, what's up, fam? Is personally, I don't want Mullens or Garoppolo traded. I want offense to stay elite. If one quarterback goes down, I want both to succeed. Niners! He wrote that down. Niners! I do too, Jimmy does have a phobia he's got to get over, though. He's got to believe in every receiver he's got. I think he wants to, but I think that's what happened between Marquise Goodwin and him. That's why Gooden dropped him on Twitter. I'm now looking at everything and putting it all together in my mind. I see, Jimmy has people out there he doesn't trust. He gets that from you-know-who, Brady. Sean, Sean, it's right. Don't forget about the DM. Sean, I was going to do that before the day's program, too. All right, Sean, I'm going to do it. Thanks for the contribution, Sean. Get back to you shortly. Krusty.
Hey.
Krusty, man, we got some weapons back, man. It's like perfect timing. The Eagles are going to be the toughest team we face, I would imagine, between the Eagles, the Giants, and Jets. And, of course, I don't even talk about Arizona Cardinals. I'm so tired, man. If we played them the last game of the season, I'd be fine with that. But meantime, this is going to be probably the biggest test so far. You got Nick out there, but Nick's got some added firepower. Krusty, how do you think things are going to shape up this weekend?
I think we're going to win this weekend. I really do.
Mm.
I think we're probably going to blow them out like everybody else has. You know, I sit here and I understand that this last weekend was the New York Giants. Don't get me wrong, but they also played the Steelers. Steelers didn't blow them out like we did, and they had all their starters. And they also played the Bears, which I'm not saying the Bears aren't good, but they didn't blow them out either.
In fact, the Bears had to work hard to beat them.
We didn't have our top wide receivers, huh?
In fact, the Bears had to work hard to beat them. They only beat them by what, 3?
Right.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to it, Jimmy G was playing. Like I said, the first game, the Cardinals game, it was not Jimmy who lost that game. We played shitty as a whole team.
I thought so.
The whole team sucked that first game. It wasn't just Jimmy. Kyle wasn't calling plays like he normally does. Nobody was catching it. Kyle didn't seem to trust his receivers. Neither did Jimmy. The defense wasn't playing the way the defense should have played. But come the Jets game, Jimmy freaking won that game for us. Second half, Nick Mullens came in and played closer. That's all he did.
That's
the game was won already.
Yeah.
And then, if Jimmy came in and played against the Giants, we would have swept them with Jimmy too, because Jimmy has nothing to do with keeping the Giants to 9 points. Our defense does that.
I know, right?
We still would have kept them to 9 points.
That defense, and we have worries about the defense. I don't think the defense is anything to worry about. The defense is, we may have lost Nick, which is really painful. D Ford, who needs to be in an old folks' home. But that defensive line, it still seems very fast.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah,
but another thing is those edge rushers are so good because that middle of the line, that D line, is kicking butt. Like a lot of people were saying, Kinlaw was a bust after that Cardinals game, but I came on and said right after that, I was like, you were paying attention. Kinlaw was throwing people around like rag dolls during that game. Just wait. Look what he did this last week,
Oh, technique looks. His explosiveness seemed to have picked up. His technique. Offensive lineman couldn't move him. He was brushing him aside. You know what that. You can tell a defensive lineman is good when it's timing. Get rid of the offensive lineman. Don't dance with him. Grab that running back. Here he comes. Got him. Oh, I said, look at Kinlaw. Yep. That's what you do. That's how your big man does it. Oh, it was awesome.
Exactly. And then Ayuk, this last week was fantastic. When I saw him, I was like, he's going to be a problem. Yeah. And Deebo wasn't even playing that game. What if, just look at it this way. What if we have Deebo on one side, Ayuk on the other side, and they both go in motion at the same time? Defenses aren't going to know what to do.
And a zone ain't going to help.
Who's going to hand the ball off to you?
Yep.
Yeah. And then Mostert didn't even play this last weekend either. So it's just like you guys literally got beat by second-string people.
Well, Jack McKinnon's
look
unfair.
at all of our running backs. Those are all starting caliber running backs on our team. Every one of them is.
Mm-hmm. Even Jeff Wilson.
I'm glad that Kyle came in today and shut down the whole Nick Mullens taking the team over from Jimmy Garoppolo, because this is Jimmy's team. It is. Look at this. Nick has played 9 games. He's only won 5. Okay?
True.
Jimmy has, what is Jimmy, 19-5 or 19-6 now with us, or even more than that maybe?
It's single-digit losses
Jimmy,
still, I think.
Yeah. It's single-digit losses. You can still count them, I think, on one hand, or maybe 6. He's only lost 6 games, but look at the record without Jimmy inside playing quarterback. We've been played horribly. We have.
Yeah, it's got to be taken seriously.
We were 4-12 in 2018. Jimmy won one of those games, didn't he? Nick only won 3. But remember this: 2 of those games that Nick Mullens won were blowouts, just like we did the Giants. But he also lost a bunch of them too. So don't sit here and think just because we beat the Giants that Nick Mullens is going to do that to everybody, because he did not do that in 2018.
I know.
He came out 2 games, Denver and Raiders, and freaking blew them out.
Yeah. People get frustrated with Jimmy.
So,
if he makes a single mistake, it will not be forgiven. He could go like three. I mean, he could score like throw 3 touchdowns, blah blah blah, go on and on with the accolades. If he makes one mistake or an INT, there he goes again. You know, people. He gets everything he does wrong is amplified. So yeah,
I agree.
he'll
I'll
get
say
better.
this: Jimmy has not thrown an interception this year.
I
Nick
know,
Mullens
right?
has though.
I wasn't going to say anything about that because I figured it'd be bad luck. Krusty, we got to go. I'm going to see you tomorrow, though, okay?
All right, man.
All right, Krusty, good stuff.
Talk to you later.
All right, fam. Night.
Yep.
And
Later.
all right, night, Krusty. Guero. And girls get my song, my favorite song. Singing, ooh la la. Ooh la 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 la. Niners, another win for Niners, Ronbo. You know, girl, man, it's like you gotta get used to this, man. We gotta act like been there, done that. We'll never do it. I'm gonna jump up and down every time we win because there were too many years we weren't winning. D on.
Ronbo, what's going on, brother?
I'm just delighted to see guys coming back. It's such a party. I feel like, you had a place big enough, right? You just go ahead and throw a party. Oh, Deebo's back. George is back. Pizzas for everybody. Bring your own. No. You ain't drinking up all my beer. Bring beer with you and let's party. See, the thing is, I get tickled because I see the potential of this team. And even last week, Nick was just kicking butt and taking numbers, right? And he didn't even have all the weaponry that this team possibly could have. So I said, you know what? This is crazy. We get that offense all together. But is Nick going to be throwing to George a lot this week? Or is Ross Dwelly going to continue his role? Is Deebo going to get more snaps than he probably should? Or will Brandon Ayuk, the rookie sensation, who just he got nominated for an award of this week. Hey, remember to vote on that too, a Pepsi Award, fam. What's going to happen, D?
It's going to be real simple, man. Nick's going to throw to whoever is open. That's what Kyle Shanahan's offense dictates for us. If you notice, there are never spectacular receivers with ridiculously crazy numbers. The only person who ever goes over 1,000 yards the past couple of years has been George Kittle.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why, because he's a yak master.
Mm-hmm.
And why do you think Deebo almost touched it? Because why? He's a yak master. So you have to think about it from that standpoint. His offense calls for everybody to get the ball. And it's beautiful that we have Deebo Samuel coming back. I love it. I'm very happy. I'm glad that George Kittle is back. But last week I told you they wasn't going to put Kittle on that trash ass field. No,
right.
They were going to rip.
I kind of felt the same.
And then put Jimmy on it for what? So I could injure him too? No.
Mm-hmm.
And I can tell you right now, I believe that Nick should play this week. I believe he should play this week, and I believe he should play later. Why not? Why not go ahead and let the man get a couple of W's and let Jimmy get himself healed up properly. Don't rush.
Makes sense. Ain't no point in hurrying. Nick looks fine.
Let me give y'all some little nuggets here. We're playing the Eagles. Carson Wentz is playing like hot shit on a stick. He sucks something. The last 3 years, Carson Wentz averaged 7 interceptions. He's already at 6, tied with Kirk Cousins.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know Carson Wentz? Now, this is what I don't need to happen against us, but I can tell you this is what's going to happen. They drafted Jalen Hurts in the second round. You really think they drafted Jalen Hurts because they want him to sit, and you drafted him in the second round? So you drafted him as an insurance policy for the fragile player that is Carson Wentz. And if Carson Wentz keeps playing like he's playing, Jalen Hurts is going to come in. I can guarantee you that Jalen Hurts will enter the game. Now, we don't need that because we don't need to play another mobile quarterback sooner than we have to.
And we don't know this
guy.
It's just,
yeah, and all we know is college film. And I can tell you right now, Doug Peterson is a master with that, Jesus Christ, the offense escapes me. But basically it's that hand the ball off, I might run, pull it back, I might go.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he's good. That type of offense, and he can draw up some plays.
Andy Reid's student, so yeah.
Yeah. So, but then you got to think about it. Like, they're hurt just as much as we are. Oh my God. 3 of their starting offensive linemen are hurt. Didn't even practice today. Deshaun Jackson didn't practice. Like they're hurt just as bad as we are. And then the good thing is, I love how Kyle shut that down. No, Jimmy is our starter. Nick is the backup. That's what it is.
I know. Everybody gets excited because these are people who just don't like Jimmy. Anybody come out there, it wouldn't matter who the quarterback was. Just, can we keep him, please? I feel sorry for Jimmy.
Not to worry about that.
And he can't get no love.
Yeah. And I can tell you this. The other thing that, we have is, from what he said, Ronald Blair and Weston Richburg are on track to be back in a couple of weeks. Yeah. Neither of them have had any setbacks. So you got to think about it. By the time we even get to the Rams, we're pretty much almost at full strength.
Jordan Reed, Jordan Reed's only got 4 to 6. I'll bet you Reed comes back in 5 at the most. He takes off 4, comes back in the 5th week.
If we rolling, Reed, take your time, baby. Take your time.
True.
I'd rather save him for the end of the season for a big playoff push so we can get that number 1 seed.
Oh, nobody would want to see the 49ers in the first round at full strength. That would be just obscene. I got Ronnie Blair coming back too. Oh, and them other edge rushers we got.
That's death on their own roster. That's just how that works. That's death on them. Nobody wants that kind of problem. But I can tell you this: next week is going to be an easy game to win. We'll be picking off Carson Wentz, and we'll be making his life a living hell. And Fred's going to probably pick him off. If Jason continues to feel the way he feels and his hot streak continues, then he'll probably pick him off. It's too easy, man. All we have to do is worry about their defense. That's the only thing that bothers me a little bit is their D. They are tied for second in the league with 12 sacks.
Yeah.
So they get after the
I saw that.
That they do.
That's that
Fletcher.
But
I'm not worried.
Fletcher out there, man. Fletcher bothers me. Remember, Fletcher's the one who remember he had Joe Staley walking off the field bleeding? And that's what the 49ers still have that game in the back of their mind. They got brutalized against the Eagles the last time we seen them. Just beat them up.
Yeah, we got beat up, man. That was a fight, and we definitely lost.
Pierre Garçon got his neck broke. I mean, they just physical.
Man, when this game comes around, Ronbo, and we win, everybody's going to be looking like, damn, man, we're really looking good. But the thing is, when Nick Mullens wins again, everybody's going to look and go, oh, see, he's on a 2-game win streak. So what, people? He's a backup. He's supposed to execute the game plan. He's supposed to win, especially against inferior talent. Come on, people. Play him against the Dolphins. Let Jimmy come back perfectly healthy for us to go against the harder and stronger teams. And call it a day.
And D, I got to tell you, the Dolphins ain't nothing to play with. But we're going to see what they look like next week. D, we got to go, though, fam. I'll be back tomorrow looking for you. All right?
All right, Ronbo. Hey, you have a good evening, brother. I appreciate you, man.
Thanks,
Thank you for the platform. Thank you for what you do. Nothing but love to you. And I ended the same way I always do. If you're in here and you are from another team, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Because you don't have a Ronbo. You'll never have a Ronbo. Your team sucks, because that's why you're here with us. Because you want to be with Lakers. You want to be with a legacy team. You want to be with the team that has 5 Super Bowl rings and 7 appearances.
D, and give us the location of where to find that D 49er Sports.
Hey, man, Niner Gang Podcast. The number 9, ERGANG Podcast. Niner Gang Podcast, man. Look for me. I'll be out there dropping knowledge on you all day.
All right. There you go. My man, D. All right, D. Have a good night. Great night, fam. Oh, man. And I got, D gets up early in the morning because he, posts up on Instagram. Dude was on top of some mountain. D's up doing it in Arizona, but he's cooled off down there now. But still, D up mountain climbing in the morning, spreading wisdom. Look at D, my hero. Kay Hendricks. I ain't talked to Kay Hendricks in how long? Kay Hendricks. Kay, what's up, fam? Shoot, man.
What's poppin', man?
You must be back
in school, man.
I was gonna say, you must be back at school by now. It's September. How you doing?
Yeah, man. Doing fine, man. These online classes ain't no joke.
Oh man, it's
Ryan Clark
worse
been so
because you know what's the problem with that. I've always been saying, now distractions, because you sit in the classroom and listen to lecture or whatever, taking notes and everything. It's one thing, but if I got the internet that year, I'm trying to absorb something I'm supposed to be picking up. Got a test coming up, something. I'm still going to these other websites. Like I got plenty of time. Let me check out over here. Check out. I'm
Oh yeah, yeah,
envious of
of
students who
course.
got to go through this. That's crazy. Whoa.
Yeah,
I have no idea what
man,
that
I'm
experience could be
proud.
like.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's definitely a hard experience, man. But I'm definitely proud of this team right now, man. Like, I think we got at least 16, 17 key players out, man. We still
Oh.
managing to put up 67 combined points.
I know, too.
That's
And got
up.
some called back. I mean, how many touchdowns have we got called back? I think we got called back the last two
I think
games.
like 3 times,
Yeah, at least.
like 2 or 3 times.
And
Man, that's really showing a lot about Kyle Shanahan, man.
his
Like
offense, I was getting ready
he
to say
could he
it.
could potentially be a coach of the year candidate. Like you got backups putting up 67 combined points week 2. That's a serious problem. Like
If we win the West
serious
and go to the
deal.
playoffs, they got to give him Coach of the Year. They got to do it. They got to.
Oh yeah, of
Last year, I
course.
understand Lamar Jackson in the Baltimore. Okay, I get it. Shanahan should have won it last year.
I feel like that too.
He
I
went
really do.
with a 4-12 the year before, and you come back and go to the Super Bowl. Come on, man. How many teams do
Very
that?
next year.
Yeah.
The very next year.
So and Lamar, I don't think the 49ers. If we get, I can't imagine who's going to win the. Well, it's probably going to be Patrick and his boys, which would be ideal. How bad do you want to get back and visit the Chiefs?
Pretty bad. Really badly, man. It's like the Crips in the blood. It's like the Crips in the Bloods, man. I want to see them again, man.
Absolutely. Oh man.
But I don't know. The Chiefs look a lot better than they did last year. But I'm not really concerned about them because I'm more worried about us, because our situation and stuff like that. But a lot of people need to understand, man. Like I understand Nick Mullens is on fire right now, but you gotta understand. Like week 2, Jimmy G, he had a 90.2 quarterback rating, above all the quarterbacks in the NFL by PFL.
He's usually up around that number, but there's always a mistake or so, and no matter what he did or how well he did, he made a mistake, and a lot of people are very unforgiving of that. They expect him to go perfect every game for some reason, but that's all right as long as he wins. I'm cool.
I really don't like. I don't be understanding the hate when it comes to Jimmy G. Like it's just like what more can the man do? Like he beat Drew Brees 1-on-1 in the Superdome, one of the loudest stadiums in the league. Then he went to the Century Link. What as corrupt their refs are.
Ain't that the truth?
Outperformed them. And I don't know. He outdueled Aaron Rodgers twice, so I don't know, man. Like,
Well, they give all the credit to Mostert on every time we played him. It had nothing to do with Jimmy. I think people don't understand the role of leadership either. The players love Jimmy for a reason.
A lot of people, Ronbo, they get Jimmy G is not a stat. He's not one of those quarterbacks that play for stats. He wins games, and that's where a lot of people got it messed up at. His objective is to win games. He's 20-6 as a starter. As long as he can win games for us and, perform and execute before the end of the game, I feel like we're good with him. I mean, the guy's a winner. He's 20-6. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I think he has like one of the most the active win streaks as a QB. I think it's him, Lamar, somebody else, but they Patrick Mahomes, Russ. I think they have like one of like the largest wins as a not the largest wins as a quarterback, but they're at least like 20 plus.
He's got a lot of stats.
Wins as a quarterback.
He's got a lot of the best stats in the league. But still, every now and then he throws an INT. That's all it takes. People think he's scared now. He just gets labeled with a lot. He's got to be perfect, or he's going to get ridiculed. That's just the way it's going to be for him. So
Oh yeah. If Jimmy don't do what everybody like, he's gonna get crucified, man. And it's crazy. It's really crazy, man. He's just gonna be one of them quarterbacks, Ron, bro, to where like
And this coming from a diehard Niner fan, man. He's gonna be most hated by his own fan base and by people outside this fan base. I love him, but of course, you got other people that think Nick Mullens is better than him. When the dude literally beat future Hall of Fame quarterbacks in the playoffs and in the regular season. So I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just leave it at that, man. But he's definitely a winner, and we're gonna beat Philly. We're gonna beat Philly.
Yeah, we got to.
The only thing I'm concerned about Philly is they got speed, but you can't do nothing. It's no point of the receivers having speed if the quarterback can't throw to him correctly.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Carson Wentz is in the hole right now. Yeah, he's struggling right now. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna win that game. I got us winning it. And
you mentioned that I haven't seen the spread on this game yet either. I gotta look at that.
I think we favored to win by 5 points.
Oh, we got that many? Okay. All right.
I think we're favored to win by 5 points. But as long as we man, I just hope it don't end up like that Atlanta game next year where we end up giving them, a win during prime time. I really don't want to see Carson Wentz doing that, especially when we back on good turf. Because the thing I like about right now, we're performing without any excuses. Everybody know we have injuries, but we're still putting up points and still performing well. Yeah. So
mark of a championship team.
Imagine when we're healthy.
I cannot. I'm dreaming about that. That's just crazy. The offensive potential is just off the meter. We got to go though, Fam. Let's see. Tomorrow we get a chance.
Okay, I'll be here.
All right, fam. Looking for you. Good to hear from you again too.
Thank you.
All right. Night, K.
One more.
Hey, Denise. Hey, Denise. Come on in, girl.
What's up, Ronbo?
Denise, I'm just sitting there like laughing about this team and how good it really is. It's like Kay just mentioned. We got half the team laying in the hospital, and we're still just chugging along. And it's not even close so far. It's what though, we got to give glory to Kyle Shanahan. The guy is incredibly brilliant with what he does. And Robert Saleh, Denise, he doesn't get enough credit. Because these poor guys get blamed. Even I've been guilty of blaming Kyle every now and then. Denise, right now I'm gonna promise you, I'm gonna make it, and you can hold me to this. If I say another word about Kyle's play calling or anything else, please tell me, Ron, remember you told me to tell you to shut up. That's what I want. I've got to stop questioning this man. He hasn't lost any. He's lost one game this year, and it was by 4 lousy points in the fourth quarter to a team that just happens to have matchup issues with us. But go ahead. What do you think with these guys coming back?
Did you hear him, though? Did you hear him in his press conference? He said, I couldn't believe he admitted it. I was like, oh, shit. I'm like, Kyle Shanahan over here admitting he did something wrong. I need to write this in my record book. Boy, he never admits when he's wrong.
He doesn't. He said, you're right. He never does. He always dignifies it too.
Oh no. He never. That's one thing about Shanahan. He never admits when he's wrong. He's like, he will defend whatever he did to the 9th degree. He never admits when he's wrong. But he said that he did not have a play. Like, he basically didn't draw up any plays for the Cardinals. He basically said they weren't ready to play. He said it much more eloquently and everything, like more fantastically than I'm saying it.
I'm looking back. I do remember now.
Basically, he basically said he did not have, because they basically asked, like, what happened? You know what I mean? Like, what the hell? Like, you guys, like, you didn't play like yourself, basically. And he just said that they were not prepared and he didn't have any real plays drawn up for them. And I was like, Kyle, they're a matchup problem. And you know what? I live in Arizona, and I am here to tell all the 49er fans, you guys should be afraid, okay? Like, don't take that the wrong way. I love the 49ers. Like, I'm not a Cardinals fan, and I was born and raised in Arizona. So I was a 49ers fan before Arizona even had a team. So I've been a 49ers fan since way, way before. I was a 49ers fan when it was like when they were the St. Louis Rams or whoever they were, the Cardinals, before they came to Arizona.
That's right.
So
that's right.
my point,
That's right. They used to, St. Louis have 2 Cardinals teams, a baseball team and a football team. That's right.
Yep. And so that's how long I've been a 49ers fan. So I've been a fan forever. But I'm telling you, I watched the 49ers and the Cardinals last season in person, and let me tell you, Kyler Murray, as small as he is,
God.
that boy can sling the rock.
Oh.
He can sling that ball.
And accurately. And the speed.
Yes, and that's what makes him so dangerous.
Oh.
The fact that my husband dies laughing because every time he's on the TV, I'm like, look at that little squirrel go. Look at him go.
That's what DeForest Buckner calls him.
And every since D-Buck called him that, that's what I call him now. I'm like, I said, D-Buck's not even on our team anymore, and I can't
Everybody's
get that out of
calling
my
him that.
frame.
Can you imagine? Buckner's what, 6'8", 6'7", 6'8"? Can you imagine trying to bend over to grab a guy that moves like Kyler Murray, stop on a dime and shift and go? That's just outrageous. If he wanted to, he could destroy a team by himself, but he's supposed to throw the ball. But still, my God, he's difficult.
Oh yeah, I'll be honest. Like, as well as the Rams are playing, and as well as the Seahawks are playing, I'm actually more afraid of the Cardinals.
Denise, we're in lockstep. I said that at the beginning of the season. The Hawks, Russell Wilson, as good as he is, he doesn't possess that danger as much as Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray is legitimately scary. I don't know how they lost this past Sunday. I haven't watched that game yet. But Murray is just disgustingly evil when he's out there. That speed is crazy. Oh.
You want to hear something sad? I'll tell you how he lost.
Oh.
He had his Jimmy game this last weekend, and Jimmy had his Jimmy game when we played them.
It happens. Denise, I'm glad you pointed it out. I don't care how good a quarterback is, you're not going to go 16 games without making a mistake. I hope Nick doesn't have a day this Sunday, but he's not going to be perfect every week either. See, that's why, Well, go ahead.
I want to make something very clear. When I called in after the Cardinals game, don't get me wrong, don't get it twisted. Like, I had to tell, what's his name, the guy who follows you, not Patrick Mahomes, Mahomes Boy or whatever his name is
God.
on Twitter.
Yeah. I already blocked him, so I don't know what he's talking about these days.
Yeah, well, that's what he told me. He goes, oh, well, your buddy over there, Ronbo, he blocked me, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, at least you understand. Oh, because I had said Patrick Mahomes was having a game the other night. I was like, boy, that guy's having a game. And he was like, and, said something on my feed. And I was like, hey, don't get it twisted. I said, I'm a 49ers fan. I said, I'm not going to sit here and say Patrick Mahomes can't play because I would be a liar. Like, if I know anything about football, duh. Like,
I'm like,
you don't have to be a rocket scientist.
Yeah.
Like obviously he can play.
Yeah.
I'm like, but I said, I'm not over here thinking you guys are going to go 16-0 like all of you guys delusional people think.
And
that's
Denise,
beside the point.
you gave credit where it was due, whereas Homeboy ain't about to say anything good about any 49er. As the rest of these clowns, you guys, they got one word. Every time we say something about 49, delusional. Their vocabulary is very small, as well as their football knowledge. It matches. So, these are people that have disrespect.
I'm sorry, delusional. You know what? I'd be like, delusional? I'm like, okay, you need to tell me what team could put their practice squad players on the field and knock someone out 36-9.
Look
Please
at Denise.
Explain it to me like I'm 3, because I don't know.
Denise, be slapping the haters. Denise, we got to go, though. Let me see you tomorrow. We're going to stay in here for the rest of the week since we got press conferences going on every time. All right?
All right. You got it, Ronbo. You have a fantastic night.
You too. Bye, Denise.
All right. Bye-bye.
We go to Eric code is 916. 916. Let me see. How do I rhyme? 916. Would you come to the phone?
Ronbo.
I was gonna finish my rhyme real quick. Who is this?
What's up, man? It's your boy TC again.
TC? TC, the top
Yes,
cat.
sir.
I've not heard from you in a long
Yes,
time.
sir.
Well, JC, come on in, man.
Yeah.
We sitting back here laughing and clowning because the 49ers got Deebo back and George Kittle on a team that's 2-1, should be 3-0, but you know how that goes. And it's funny how we ain't even got to be concerned because people are going to come trickling back in each and every week. But you got George Kittle this week and Deebo. You've already got Ross Dwelly's doing a great job, TC. Am I taking the ball out of his hands and going back to my premier tight end? And then I got Ayuk. Do I let up on his shots and start going back to the old standby Deebo? TC, just a wealth of goodness out there. What do you got going on this weekend for the 49ers?
Man, continue to keep the magic going. I say continue, Kyle, keep dialing up your plays and just add everybody into it. Don't take the ball out of one person, You know, that's what we're saying about Jimmy. I hear everybody talking about Jimmy is our quarterback. I believe in Jimmy. But at the same time, Jimmy needs to go through his progressions and be able to spread the ball around more than one receiver, more than just George Kittle.
Yeah, he cannot have trust issues. You're the starting quarterback. You need to talk to your receiver, get his confidence up, let him know that you trust and believe in him, and throw him the ball. I'm starting to see Jimmy. I was looking at some of the stuff the other day. I said, Jimmy, it's like somebody see Dante Pettis open way downfield. TC, how many times has Jimmy went to Dante and Dante let him down? This is a normal reaction, but you got to keep your head into it and let the coach work on Dante. You throw him the damn ball. Coach will make Dante sit his little butt down if he's pulling up on plays, you know? So, yeah.
Yeah, period. But listen, check this out, Ronbo, and to all the Niner fans, baby. Let's check it out. If you are an elite quarterback and as everybody wants to put you in the elite conversation, you have to know how to spread the ball around to more than two people. We don't want to care about Dante Pettis. We already know what Dante Pettis. He's pulling up on plays, doing this and that. Yeah, that's enough about Dante Pettis. This is about Jimmy Garoppolo and spreading the ball around. If you are an elite quarterback, a championship quarterback in this league, if you want to be top 5, top 3, you have to know how to.
You got to make everybody better.
And
you got to make everybody better.
Exactly. That's what makes you a great quarterback. It doesn't make you a quarterback if you can throw to Kittle 50 times a game. That's all fine and dandy. But to be an elite quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo has to pass the ball around. And if he's not getting it done, then we have Nick for a cheaper option. That's where I'm getting at with it. It's not about is Nick better than Garoppolo. It's about if Garoppolo can't get his shit together, excuse my language, if he can't get it together and throw to more than George, he has to go. And Nick can take his place because Nick knows how to throw to more than one receiver, period.
Yeah, he did a good job. But honestly, TC, to be honest, we've seen Jimmy spread the ball around before. This is what I'm saying. It's not that he's incapable, because we've seen Jimmy when he had stats up and down the line. And when he first came, every receiver on the roster had a stat. There's something more going on there. He knows what he's doing. This is why I say, as I looked at film, Jimmy is not trusting players. Now, that's some part to do with him and some part to do with Shanahan. That's something that can be fixed easily, though. So, that's what we're going to see. We can't just judge 1-2 games because the season's 3 games old, right? So, you've seen against the Jets, I thought he did a pretty good job.
He did.
Yeah. The first game is like against the Cardinals was strange, but then Kyle has already admitted that was his fault as well. So, we need to see a bigger sample, please. Yeah, I think we should wait till about week 6 to decide whether or not Jimmy's not a good ball distributor or not. I mean, if that makes sense. Because Nick did do well last week, though.
I got you.
But Nick did do good.
Right, they did. But to answer your question, to go back, we have to spread. No, don't take it out of Ayuk's hand. Don't take it out of Ross Dwelly. Why not Kyle? Why not blend everybody in and keep everybody off? Ooh-wee, that's so dangerous. If we can keep everybody in and everybody can get the ball.
Man, that's why I can't wait to see this roster's full. The entire offensive core just comes back. You talk about Jimmy not being scared. You know how much he loved Deebo, right? You already know how he loves George. He's already developed a relationship, apparently, with Jordan Reed. He likes Ayuk because he was calling Ayuk his safety blanket in camp. That would mean if he has any trust issues, they'd be gone now for quick. He likes Kendrick Bourne, too.
Quick.
Well, we'll see.
Right. We'll see. Keep our running game going. Hey, listen, Ronbo, we're so deep. We're deep, Ronbo.
I know.
We are deep.
And you still have
listen,
juice
we so deep.
always available.
The six stringers are starters. Stop it.
Wait a minute. Wait, you're right. Oh no. Jeff Wilson Jr. is not a six stringer. What is his string?
No, he's not.
What is he? Fourth string? We only have 4 strings, I think.
Yeah. Right. Because it go what it go? Mostert, McKinnon, and Coleman. So yeah, he's fourth.
Listen, and we got to
we
say
ain't even
this
talking about my boy Hasty.
Right, we got to be careful. Hasty cannot go to the practice squad because there's people chomping at the bit waiting for him to get back. As soon as Hasty gets back to that practice squad, don't hesitate. Call immediately and get him out of there. We need him on the 53.
Period.
Because a lot of teams need a running back.
Right.
TC, so good to hear from you, fam. I'll be back tomorrow. Come on back tomorrow. I'll be looking for you. All right, man.
All right, brother. Peace.
Night. Oh, God. Joseph, I am not realizing. That's you realizing Jimmy G ain't no good. Forget about it. My mind and your mind will never meet, okay? You're an idiot. Greg, come on in.
Hey, what's up, man, Ronbo? What is up, my man?
Greg, man, I'm looking at the dynamic duo of George Kittle and Deebo Samuel coming back.
That's awesome. I mean, is Deebo gonna? He's not gonna be back, is he? So the Eagles are gonna wean him in, aren't they?
I bet they're gonna. Deebo's gonna come in and get a couple of plays. I predict 2 or 3 plays, right? But you know how he is. I mean, Nick's gonna go to him as soon as he comes in because coach is gonna tell him to.
How cool would that be, man?
Oh God!
You know, it's almost like it's kind of like you ever go out to dinner, right? And you're sitting down and they have a little appetizer here, and then you're like, "Oh, that's good," and then you get another one, bring out another one.
And
it's
the
like
smell of the restaurant
whole
is
dinner, like keep eating, and then finally get to the main course. That's how the season's going. We get a little appetizer here next week.
Like that analogy.
Another one.
Good stuff,
getting them back,
Greg.
keep getting them back, and they keep getting confidence. Yeah, they're playing teams that aren't that great, but as they get going, and everybody starts coming back. I mean, except for Nick, and who knows with D Ford, what the hell's up with his back and his maybe he's got a pain in his ass. I don't know what's going on. A boil on his
ass. Oh my God,
on his ankle. I who the hell knows? But I'm just saying, I think I'm starting to think it's going to play out better and better and better, and they're just going to, defeat off of that. You know what I mean? I'm hoping.
Absolutely.
I think. I'm excited about Sunday. Hello.
Yeah.
I'm losing it.
You know what, though? It's the thing is, I think George is probably going to be on limited snaps, too. Kyle's not going to bring those guys back for no big, heavy workload this week anyway. He's going to bring them back slowly. As I said, Deebo will get 2 or 3 snaps. George will be in there doing some blocking and maybe a few shots here and there. But I think it's going to be the same crew as last week.
Look, I was upset with Jordan Reed going down, but Dwelly really kind of, he helps you off it a little bit, because between him and Kittle, if they're both in there, he's starting to. Dwelly's starting to come of age now, but Jordan would have been. He'll come back, I hope, but
6 weeks.
I wish they were all in. If they could just get them all together, offensively, then. And then in the defense, you got to. I don't know who's starting for corner. Obviously it's going to be Verrett, and then
Mosley's in. You know what?
Mosley's
in concussion protocol.
What's that?
Mosley's in concussion protocol. Hopefully he'll be out. He's only got a couple more days to pass. Otherwise, I don't know what's going on.
Then you got your buddy at
Spoon.
Who are we talking? You know what I'm talking about?
Spoon.
Not
Dante Johnson? Greg!
Yeah.
Oh, my God, he's the only one left. Oh, no.
Don't get me wrong, it's the Eagles, but you never know. Any given Sunday, they could play them tough. So I think the Niners are going to be, they're going to be fun. They're going to play well, and they're going to, get it going, and they're back home, so they're not going to, they got the grass, thank God.
Yeah.
I just like I said, steady as she goes, right? But I wanted to ask you, what's his name for the lineman? He's going to be out till mid-season. What the heck's his name? You know what I'm talking about. I always ask. Not DJ Jones. He's in there.
Oh, you're talking about Ronnie Blair. Blair's coming back soon.
Yeah, because Ronnie Blair has that push, kind of like he puts a lot of. He's pretty damn good, but I don't know. I mean, do you think we're going to get anything close to just rotating everybody like we had for
for the beginning of
Nick?
last season? Listen, you know what? I'm starting to really like Kerry Hyder is amazing to me. You know what? You got Deion Jordan and Ziggy Ansah in there too. The rotation can still. Those guys are outside guys, but you got Givens, you got Street.
Right. That's true. And
Kittle's in there.
Walsh always said that's how you win. That's how you win championships. You have fresh defensive linemen. You keep rotating them.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, he had Fred Dean and he had Charles Haley.
Yo.
So
God,
I don't know. I mean, I don't
insane.
know. Guys are gonna. Look, man. They're gonna be all right. I think.
Yeah.
Their defense is. They might have to. I think Sal is mixing it up. He's doing good with blitz packages and getting pressure. Let's just keep our fingers crossed because he's not just doing the basics. He's got to kind of adjust a little bit. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm getting a little excited watching my Yankees and they're winning.
Are the
and
Yankees
hopefully
winning?
I watch Niners on Sunday and they'll be winning. Be 3-1. I'm hoping.
He should be. But you know what? Those exotic packages, I noticed that Saleh last week, he was trying to use his linebackers in a different fashion. Then he backed off toward the end of the game with the Giants. We did have a little issue with Jones running. I don't know if Carson Wentz is probably going to get on his horse. Because, Greg, that's what teams are going to do now. If you run on the 49ers, you can beat them. Okay.
Well, they got to figure out how to, it's like they have the two defensive ends and they rush to pass them, and then they got to figure out how to. Quan Alexander, what the hell? He's usually the guy that I don't know, man.
Yeah, Quan.
I mean, he's hurt. Is he playing? Is he going to be playing, or is he hurt?
Quan's got Dre Greenlaw is the best guy on lateral pursuit I can see right now.
Yes.
Quan, I don't know what's going on with Quan. He's taking bad angles, and he's got experience. Usually that comes from no experience, right? But he's missing. Timing's off. He's there too late. I said,
so,
Quan, what's
my question to you is Greenlaw, he's out another week, right?
At least he's got a quadricep issue going on.
So Quan will be in there, or is he still? He was nursing something too, right? Or no?
Yeah, Quan. No, Quan's fine. He's just something wrong with him.
Greg, I know that, but I remember Shanahan saying in the presser he was a little dinged up, so I just didn't know.
He looked like it last week. Maybe that's what's going on. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope. I'm getting a little more excited. With the Jimmy Garoppolo thing. I mean, come on, man. Everybody's like, "Well, Nick Mullens." Well, I love Nick, but I mean, Jesus God. I mean, that's good that he keeps playing well. He'll light a fire under Jimmy, and Jimmy will get better. Just like Montana and Young thing, that's what you got to look at because Jimmy needs a little bit of somebody, creeping up his ass, if you will. True. Excuse my language. But no. You need somebody breathing down his throat, because that makes you competitive and take more chances and stop worrying about the ankle so much and let it go, let it gun, gunsling it.
Greg,
that's what I hope. So I don't want to hear anything about Jimmy this. I think the last couple callers, I'm like, come on, man.
He's always going to get
he'll
that.
Spread it around. Forget everything he did last year. Like he just did nothing last year.
He's not allowed to make mistakes.
4,000 yards. I mean, come off of it. Greg, what are you talking about? Spreading it around,
I know. Wait, Greg, we got to go, though. Let me see tomorrow.
Let you go, buddy.
All right.
All right, I'll talk to you soon.
Looking forward. Night, Greg.
See you, buddy.
Okay. Alex!
What's up, Ronbo?
Alex, you're here just in time. As you know, Kittle and Deebo are on the verge of returning. It's a light return this week, as they will come in and probably just make cameo appearances. But it's nice to know, Alex, two of the big weapons, the big guns, are back. I just wish Nick was going to be back this year. He was going to want to be a part of this. Oh, man. But Alex.
Yeah, it hurts to lose Nick.
Yeah, I know, right? And you know how much he loves to play. That's what he's sitting there rehabbing. He's got to be killing him. Hope they let him come down on the field in a couple of weeks after his surgery. I guess he's.
Yeah.
So. But we'll be fine because the team's got a lot of depth. We will make up in numbers because you got Deion Jordan looked good the other day.
Yeah,
I was kind of shocked.
Fumble recovery, a sack.
Sack, fumble recovery. Kerry Hyder looks like we should have drafted him a long time ago. You know,
Yeah.
Ziggy Ansah, he's back with his coach,
He's
the
getting
guy who was
pressures.
famous under.
Yeah.
So things look good for us
Yeah.
as far as the rush goes.
Yeah. We just keep rotating him in, like someone said, Ronnie Blair.
Oh.
He may come back in a couple of weeks.
Hope so.
And
He doesn't have to hurry, though. He comes back slowly. That's fine.
Mhm.
He can be ready by week 7 if he's ready to full go. Oh, man. Because him and Hyder, they're kind of the same player.
Yeah. I think they are. Yeah.
Yeah, they're both high impact players. But now you got, you know what I can't wait to see though, and I'm not saying okay, get rid of Jimmy. I can't wait to see Nick now though. He was doing a good job with Jordan Reed, but I can't wait to see Nick with George Kittle and Deebo. These guys are very reliable, right? So you get them out there, and Nick was doing a good job with the other guys. Maybe the Giants' defense isn't quite as good as the Eagles, but still, this will be an ultimate test. But he's got better weapons than he had last week. I'm looking for Nick to go around over 250 yards as well. Somebody else already pointed that out. I don't see him going 3,360 yards and get 40, how many he got last week.
Yeah.
But I do see 260, 275, maybe somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Hopefully 300, yeah. Because that's too much talent out there now. What do you think?
Well, you got Fletcher.
I know, man.
Cox is the
Fletcher
D lineman.
Cox.
He is
I
a
know.
dude. He's a beast.
But
I
you
don't
know
know how
that
the O-line's gonna.
Yeah, but the thing is, you know what was nice about this game, though? Kyle Shanahan, he finally started doing play action. He had Nick bootleg and roll out on occasion. Oh, damn it, Kyle. You could have done that 2 games ago. You could have done that against the Cardinals. It would have helped. So, you know, that's fine.
We had to flip the IU. That was amazing.
Oh, yeah.
For his touchdown.
Yeah.
And,
Man. And that blocking.
but Nick's got weapons.
Yeah. Now, even better than last week. So that's why I'm expecting big things. But they may not get so many snaps, Alex. I'm not sure how many snaps they're going to get. You do know that the guys are better last week. They're going to get more and more snaps this game as well.
Yeah.
So it should be interesting.
Yeah. Kittle's going to get more snaps than Deebo, I think, because Deebo has like a foot. I don't want to. What's there? Kind of.
Yeah, I just wonder how Kyle's going to use him.
But,
yeah. Because you got to take it easy. Take it easy. He's just coming off an injury. Use him a little bit in the first quarter. Take him out. Maybe put him in the second quarter for a little bit. Get him out. No, listen, don't put him out there for long extended times. A little bit each quarter, maybe. Deebo, same thing. You know, you just want to see him go out there and see if he can get himself back into rhythm. It's going to take a couple of weeks, couple of games, and he should be back to what he was last year because he's been working hard anyway, so he should be okay.
Yeah.
All right, Alex. Anything else?
I want to ask you, what do you think about the long snapping situation? How Kyle Nelson got cut?
We got that fixed. You know, Kyle Nelson's been sit packing. Yeah. He's out of here.
Yeah.
And
he's been having trouble snaps. I think I don't know if his snap was bad, but remember when the Cardinals blocked their punt in week 1? Was that like
that
a bad
might have been
snap,
partly
or
due to
just-
him. Well, that was Dante Johnson too. God, I don't know what Dante was doing. 2 guys just blasted him. He's standing straight up. It's like, Dante, you're in formation to protect. Get down. You know, as Dante standing up, they just steamrolled him. That got right in. They look for some new long snappers this past Monday, and also they can use Justin School. Jason
School.
Yeah, School. School did okay.
Yeah, he had a good snap toward the end.
Yeah, so we'll be okay. Better than off than we will be from last week. At least we don't have to worry about that. Is he going to snap this right or not? Alex,
I don't know.
We're going to see you tomorrow, Alex. All right?
Yep. All right,
man.
Appreciate
you.
All right.
Night.
Yeah.
Hey, Jason.
What it do, Ronbo?
Jason, man, welcome back, George Kittle, Deebo Samuel, to an already offense that was putting up 30-plus points. With Jimmy G on one leg for a few minutes, and then Nick Mullens comes in and just dots the I's, crosses the T's, and throws. I mean, it's just brilliant play. But now it's the Eagles. It could be a little more difficult. They got speed. The defense is pretty solid. The front line is probably going to be a challenge for our offensive line because I'm not real happy with our. McGlinchey's got to straighten up, and we need to be able to run. So we're going to see what happens. But they've been looking bad. So I think George Kittle, Kittle and Deebo should be able to get in a few plays just to let the Eagles know. Yeah, they're here, but I don't think they're going to play that much. What do you think?
Actually, that's what I was going to touch base on. You don't think that it's smart to rest the players that are coming in injured? I mean, it's a double-edged sword. You could rest them, make sure that they're good when we hit up the good teams. But also, I mean, it would also be good if they get their practice in now with the Eagles and the Dolphins. So what do you think about that?
That's exactly what I feel. Give them a little bit. Don't go too much. 2 or 3 plays a quarter. 2 or 3 plays. That's enough. Let's let them get the feel of hostile competition again. And get the timing down, you get the rhythm you need, that feel, that contact of somebody hitting you, trying to hurt you. You gotta have that. So yeah, and the coaches are pretty smart. I'm sure they're gonna go that route.
Yeah, and also give a chance to the younger guys, the new guys, to show us what they got. Overall, I think we're in good shape for the Eagles. I'm very confident. So we'll just take it day by day. Hopefully nobody gets hurt in practice. Hopefully we have a good week and beat the crap out of the Eagles.
You know what's going to be funny? Watch it end up being a tight game. I can't stand it. You know what? The 49ers look like you remember last year? Jason, the 49ers would sometimes play to the level of the competition they were playing with. Because you've seen Green Bay come in. Oh, the 49ers just raising hell. Nobody can play with it. They're killing Aaron Rodgers. They're doing anything they want to do. Jimmy's like blasting. I mean, when they don't run, Jimmy's like hitting needles, threading needles. They're just doing everything right? Defense is killing Aaron. And then we played the Vikings in the playoffs. Another beating. Then we played the Atlanta. Before that, we played the Atlanta Falcons, and we found a way to lose. What? God, Niners. No. Jason, we actually should have went 14-2 max. Actually 15-1. We lost to the Seahawks because a field goal kicker kicked the ball into the tunnel. That was the game right there. We lose to the Falcons because George, uncharacteristically, he's switching hands with the ball to keep it away from the defense. He throws it out of bounds. It's not first down yet. Oh, no!
Right.
Give the ball back to the Falcons! And, of course, you know how we lost to the Baltimore Ravens.
It pisses me off, man, the close games we had last year, the Super Bowl. But this year, it's a different story. We have everything against us, and we'll see what happens, Ronbo. But I'll let you go. I know you're a busy man, and we'll check in the next time.
I'll be looking forward to it. Be back tomorrow, actually, Jason. You get some time. Be looking for you.
Yes, sir.
All right, fam. Night.
All right, bro. Take care.
You too. Actually, I keep thinking it should have been 16-0. The Ravens were a tough sell, though. I'd say 15-1 best. Hey, Brandon.
What's up with it?
Brandon, man, you got your 2 dogs back, man. I'm talking them the biggest dogs on the team too. I got to see more of Ayuk, but these dudes bark louder than any dogs on the field. Man, I'm talking Yak boys, Deebo, George. They was actually only a few yards apart as far as Yak goes anyway. Now you got them back next week at the same time. How you feeling about the return?
Hey, when you see Deebo, go ahead and give him the chain. He gonna ask for it anyway. Hey, but man, it's good, If I were you, I'll be on the safe side and just limit him. George. I'm not too worried about George. I know George gonna go out there and act the fool anyway. He don't care. This man you know. You know what I'm saying? But D-Boy just tone it down, you know. Now, you know, like you said, Romo, let them get a few plays in here, and, you know, just let them get a little test it out, you know what I'm saying? Just bring it back out, you know what I'm saying? Don't give them, like, too much, you know understand what I'm saying? Well, yeah.
I agree. And I believe they're going to do that too. There's no point in getting stupid. And one thing we got, these coaches are pretty sharp. Like Shanahan has his moments when you wonder about what he's doing, but it may have a reason behind it. But he apologized about the Cardinals game, and that's cool. But the thing is, you got to know these guys cannot go back to the IR. They can't go back to the IR no more this year. Do you know if they went back to the IR, they could not come back this year? So they got to be careful.
You know,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, if you really think about it, dude, like, we only got a little to work with if you really think about it, you know. You understand? You know what I'm saying? We already, you know, it's good. It's good. We got Trent Taylor back. I finally get to see him in action. You understand what I'm saying? We already got enough to work with. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying that, you know, that we're not going to go nowhere. You know, all I'm saying is we got to take it one game at a time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about no revenge tour, and I'm still riding with it. You know what I'm saying, Ron? But I'm just saying let's take it one game at a time. You understand what I'm saying? Because we are, you know, we short on men. You know what I'm saying?
And the players are thinking like that too, you know. It's 1 week at a time. They're saying, you see the press conference? Every 49er is saying all kind of nice things about the Eagles. I get the feeling they rehearse that stuff. Never say nothing negative about the other team. Don't fire them up, right? So you guys say, because Jimmy Ward's talk about how tough it's going to be with I think Goddard's out. Anyway, Jimmy Ward's talk about there's somebody on their team that they don't know anything about. So Jimmy said, yeah, but we don't have any film on him, so he's got the advantage, you know. And all the 49ers talk about how tough the defensive line is. And the Eagles' defensive line is tough, which is worrisome.
Well, you know, you dealing with you dealing with I'm not gonna say, you know, you dealing with Cox and Graham on the line. You know, and Cox, I'm not saying Cox sucks because he got a Super Bowl ring for a reason, but you know, I'm not worried about the Eagles, bro. They haven't done anything since they won the Super Bowl, and that's surprising and shocking. If they had it all, man, you know, they gave it up.
They lost too many offensive linemen, though. You know what? No matter how good a quarterback is, if he ain't got no protection, he's going to get hurt.
No.
Defensive
and
lines are too
Carson Wentz
dangerous.
plays like a fool.
I know.
Yeah, you know, Carson Wentz plays like a fool. I don't know what happened to him. Oh, it's Doug Peterson. No, it ain't Doug. I'm not seeing Doug Peterson. Carson Wentz taking more heat than him.
You know
what I'm saying? But he'll. Oh, go ahead.
No, Doug Peterson, they're just missing players, I think. Offensively, they do need to get at least, they got 3 of their best offensive linemen. That's too many. It's like, there's nothing he can do back there. Although I saw him protected a lot and make some errant throws. Also, his wide receivers, I don't know. Deshaun Jackson's okay, but the rest of them are questionable. He's still got one of the best tight ends in football. So you know what? I don't know whose fault it is. Now that I think about it, but I don't want them to wake up this weekend though. It's still a decent team, minus the offensive linemen.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Rumble. But you know the only difference, you know, we both got injuries on both sides. But the only difference between
it's equal.
Is me. The only difference between the Niners and the Philadelphia is that you must forget who the NFC champs are. but what I am gonna tell you, Rumble, I want to, you know, I've been hearing people saying, well, Jaquaski Tart is not good. I'm all like, bro, we need to extend Tart after this season. I really think we can keep him.
You'll never hear me say anything bad about Kwaski T. Do you notice, no matter how mad people want to talk about Kwaski T, when's the last time you seen a mess up involving Kwaski?
You know, because he is so disciplined. And when somebody try to run his way, he will smack the living crap out of him. He comes up with the business, man. He plays so disciplined. He catches picks. This guy is so special.
That's why.
I'm not seeing them leave.
That's why I say the people need to get up off of Kwaski, man. The reason you don't see his name or anything, hear nothing about happen, you notice something ain't happening on the other team either. Kwaski's out there taking care of business very quietly. Fat Jason, we gonna go. I'm gonna see you tomorrow if you get a chance. I hope you do.
All right, man. Appreciate it, Ronbo. Praise to the Ray, Ryan, and Gold. And we gonna catch y'all later, man. All right.
Oh, Brandon. Yeah, I got to keep these names up so I can see them. Brandon, I'm sorry. I said, Brandon, have a good night, fam. Thank you.
All right, man.
And I mean, oh God, thank you, Mr. Mahone boy. Thank you. And now let's see. Now, Clarence.
Can you hear me, sir?
I can hear you. Come on in, Clarence.
Hey, what's going on, Ronbo?
Clarence, I'm just sitting there, I got all excited, man. I seen Deebo and Kittle coming back at the same time. I'm saying, well, sucks for the Eagles. I would hate to be, you're looking at the 49ers on the schedule. If I'm the Eagles, I think, well, they got some guys out, so we should be able to compete. And then all of a sudden, days before, oh man, here they come back again. Hey, Clarence, this team, when they're full strength, will we have the dream of seeing that entire offense assembled on that field at the same time? I'd say about week 9.
Yeah, I think so. Week 9, week 10.
Yeah.
You probably get Richburg back too, don't you?
He'll be back before then, from what they're saying. Richburg's due about 3 weeks away.
Oh, keep him. Make sure he's healthy.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
Hey,
Have him for the stress run.
I'd say, if I had it my way, he wouldn't come back until week 10, because Richburg is guaranteed to go down on you somewhere during the course of the season. He's not going to make it to the full season. It's never going to happen, Clarence. Never going to happen.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, week 10.
Yeah.
Week 10 sounds good.
Yeah, get him enough games to get warmed up and then go into the playoffs, and then he should be fully ready. God, Weston, tender. Guy's really
I know, right?
tender. Yeah. So anyway.
When he's good, he's good. When he ain't there, it doesn't help.
You know what, though? He's making sure that Captain Ben Garland has gotten so many snaps. I'm starting to like him. Did you see him bust that block? Captain Ben is getting a key block almost every game for the last 2 games. Oh, well, actually, he's getting a key block for the last 2 games. Perfect shots.
See, my thing is, with Kittle and Deebo coming back, obviously let's break him in there slow. But I think with Kittle coming back, that run game is going to get a little bit better.
Yes. Oh, him and George Kittle. And they are the best because they know that offense so well. As soon as that offensive line makes its move, they're in sync, make their move, and that's why you're seeing guys like Mostert go coast to coast. I said, my God, he's out in the open. Goodbye. Nobody's going to catch him.
No. I think Hasty's going to probably get more carries this week, too.
Who?
Michael Hasty.
You know what? This is the last
I think he's going to get more carries this week. He looked good. He looked good last week for what it's his little
plays.
His little bit of a couple plays looked good. Looks like he's one cut and go. That's the way that thing works.
I know, right?
He's good at that.
But in the fourth quarter, I would let just Hasty, especially for a head, give the ball to Hasty and Jeff Wilson Jr. Jerick McKinnon, take the rest of the day off. I just want to see those guys what they look like. Yeah. Don't bring CJ in, though.
No.
Oh! Man. But yeah.
But you gotta be impressed with the team in general. Having all our starters out, as well as some key backups. And we're still, rolling. Granted, again, was the Giants, it was the Jets.
I know.
But still, they're still an NFL team.
Those are NFL. You got to beat them. Some teams will lose to those
You
kind of
gotta beat
guys.
'em.
Look at the Cardinals, Clarence. They lost to the Detroit Lions. They're better than that.
I know,
What
right?
happened?
Yep.
So, you got to be careful. You can
Yes,
lose to those
exactly.
teams.
You got
Yeah.
any given Sunday. That's still the thing.
And
so you got to make sure. You got to make sure you have all your ducks in a row. You got the game plan in place. Apparently, we didn't have one for Arizona, but
And I know, right? And Clarence, you can't squeak by. What the haters and those who have small minds for football don't understand is the 49ers completely dominated those teams. Now that should get more kudos than it does. But now, you haven't played anybody. See, that's fine. So, we may completely dominate the weak teams, but we'll still beat the good teams as they think they're good teams.
Yeah, exactly. Like that. They just want to hate. They just want to hate.
Well, that's what they do. Ain't gonna help them
They
none.
just want to hate. They like the Chiefs because of Mahomes. They like the Ravens because of Lamar, et cetera and so forth. And everybody's hating on. Everybody hates on Jimmy. Why?
Oh,
Because he looks good.
I every now and then I think that's part of it. Guy's too good looking. He's got way too much money, and he's got the support of a lot of people.
Jimmy GQ, the whole thing. But he can play, so it's like, I'm sorry.
They'll get over it.
What are we gonna do?
Jimmy's gonna have a fine season. I can see it coming. Just gotta stay out of sick bay. Clarence, we gotta go. Let's see you tomorrow if you get a chance. Good to hear from you.
I will try. Hey, God bless you, sir. Take care.
Thanks, fam. You too. And let's go to 937 in Ohio.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Who is this?
This is Diamante, Company Files.
Diamante, I thought we wrote your name down last time. We didn't. Okay. Diamante, I'll get you this time.
It's all good. It's all good. Don't worry about that. What's happening, man?
We're sitting back here, man. I'm just enjoying the fact that we got back George and Deebo. Because every time, and you know what? Next week, we may see another name or two. Gradually migrate in. So by the time we get ready to play the Rams, who think they're all that in a bag of chips, we just spank that booty. Every time a player comes back, another party. I love it.
Everybody, yes, sir. Everybody that thinks like that, man, y'all have the right tune, man. Kyle being very patient with the roster right now. Just think he's not taking no chances, and if he's going to use this, he's using the COVID season, the way that they're using the IR and practice squad, he's using that to his advantage right now. So I'm thinking he's just trying to be cautious right now. As long as we're collecting dubs, you'll see him do it with another player. If they ain't been on the 3-week, 4-week IR already, he'll do it again. You know what I'm saying?
And it's good, too.
That's part of he's trying to out-coach. He's out-coaching people at this point, man.
And it's good, too, Diamante, because you know what? These players that are coming in, like Ross Dwelly, look a lot different than I've ever seen them look last week, right?
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
You get those guys up to speed because these incidents is a disease in the 49er locker room. Guys are going to go down. That's just what we got to live with. That's just, the Denver Broncos are worse than us, though. They are the worst right now. They got everybody out. Woo! So we're lucky.
Yep, but we're an organization where, and some of the analysts talked about it after we beat the Giants. So we're an organization that keeps our stability, and you can tell that we coach up players. We're not just coaching people to play a game, collect a check. It's not like that. You see the players being coached up, being next man up mentality. That's what we're told as young kids, coming up. All the ones that have played at high school ball and all that extra stuff. It's
and talk about that,
Diamante, mentality.
Look at the coaching staff. I love all that. Kyle Shanahan, one of the best in the business, what he does. Guys understand him. They believe in what he's talking about. Chris Kasorik and Robert Saleh. These guys, you know what? I'm starting to believe that secondary coach may be better than I thought he was. Because the first game against the Cardinals, I said, man, I don't know, man. We don't look like we did in the secondary last year. I mean, this last couple of weeks, I'm starting to believe in him. I want to see us do a little more man-to-man in certain situations, but I like him.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I want to see a little bit more man-to-man, and we all have. We play that zone-based 4-3. So I get it a little bit, but I'm not too upset. Hell, even watching Dante Johnson make a couple plays wasn't that bad.
He looked good finally.
Whatever our new DB coach is doing, he keep it up, man. Because if I'm not yelling at Dante Johnson, that means
that means having a good game.
Good. That means something is good, and that's just that, man. Hey, man, I also want to. I didn't get on here last time to talk about the. My bad. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, wait before you get too excited. Well, we don't say nothing about Spoon all game long. Then you know that coach is a bad man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. For sure. Yeah, I can't mess with Witherspoon, but Witherspoon. Oh Lord, he. Whew. I hope he's gone by the trade deadline. I just think his courage is gone. That's all that is to him.
Oh God! But go ahead. What were you just gonna say?
Oh no, not too much, man. I just want to give credit to Kyle, man. Kyle Shanahan, man. Just like he's the most valuable player that's not a player, man. I just feel like what he does, it just shows why. I hate to say it, man. I'm a defensive-minded guy myself, man. This is why defensive coaches don't get hired as head coaches no more, man. You can't just bring in any old body because when times are rough, it's better to have a brilliant offensive mind than a brilliant defensive mind, unless you're Belichick. But I was just loving everything that was going on this week, man. I didn't get to talk too much last time I was on here, man. I just want to celebrate with y'all a little bit more. That's all.
You know, you brought up another good point, though. As a matter of fact, a good OC is not that easy to find. You if you don't have an offensive good play caller, you can get your butt beat 13 to 10, right? Because your defense did a good job, but you didn't score no points.
You're just calling plays. Calling plays. It's not has no cohesion to it.
Yeah.
It has no strategy, and I know how Kyle works, and I'm glad to have him in times like this. But it's also good that our team's prepared, and he's answered a lot of head coaching questions over the last couple of weeks, and I'm happy about that.
I know.
More so than anything, because
it admitted
he's an offensive
to that
mind.
Cardinal game, exactly. You look back to the years, man. You look at when Harbaugh's defense. That was the scariest defense 49ers had in years.
Still my favorite defense. People try to put this defense above.
Rough.
That was a scary defense. Remember Deshaun Golston? People don't even know Deshaun Golston.
Oh, Golston used to cripple people, man. You know what the thing is, though? We had Greg Roman and his routine offense. Yeah. If you remember, DeMonte, we were sitting there calling the play before it came out. Sure enough, it would. I said, what? Every DC in the league, ain't nobody staying up all night to stop the 49ers offensive attack. You're
right.
Can we get rid of Greg Roman, please? Kyle,
you want to know about Greg Roman, man? You want to know about Greg Roman? Greg Roman came into the league with a new scheme, and he killed the league for 3 years because people didn't know what it was. Okay. And after that, it was just a little bit different. It's just different. And I ride with Greg. Greg did his thing, but watch him do what he's doing with the Ravens. It's predictable. Like I know what they're going to do. They just have a more talented running quarterback than we did at the time. Yeah. And Colin is my guy, but
and I agree. But you have to evolve. This is Kyle. Kyle does the principles. He expands on it all the time. You got to keep. Greg's not evolving. Everybody knows what he's going to do, especially if he's got a running quarterback.
Mike. Yes, sir.
No, I was gonna say we got to go. Go ahead and finish that thought, though. We got to go.
Oh no, I was just saying, Mike Shanahan. He survived in the game for 30 years himself. So his son, he's going to know how to adapt and change. His dad did it his whole career, even though it wasn't championships every year. But his dad did it before, and he's still advising him. So you know how it is. I'm gonna get into you about this 49er game one time. I want to talk to you a little bit more. I'm gonna call in a little bit more. I promise you.
And I'll be back tomorrow, exactly. So I'll be looking for you then. All right?
Okay, man. For sure.
All right,
man. Y'all be
Have
cool.
a good night, fam.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. You too, man.
Thanks. Hey, Jamel.
Hey, Ronbo, how you doing?
Jamel, if I was feeling any better, it'd be against the law. I'd have to be placed under arrest. I got my big dog back. I got my little dog back. Bow, wow, baby. Oh.
Exactly. Right, Ronbo, listen, man, we got a rotation like a DJ on party. No matter what it is, man. slow jams, fast we got it all, man. Now, well, with our reserves holding it down, now our starters are coming back. Man, we smoking people out like Cheech and Chong. It makes no sense.
What?
Yes, sir.
My favorite
I mean,
duel.
did you see last week? Last week, man, 36-9, and just with our reserves doing what they do. Nick Mullens, thank God for you. But Jimmy G is our quarterback. I know they both have different skill sets, unique skill sets. But James is our quarterback. But thank God for you, Nick Mullens, and keep doing it until he gets back.
It's a perfect combo. I don't want to see Nick leave. I wish the 49ers could give him a substantial enough contract for him to just hang out. But he wants to be able to start. And a lot of 49ers want him to start, too. 49er fans. But the thing is,
I do, too.
Yeah, the thing is, God, Nick's a really complicated situation. You can't keep him on the bench. He is that good. You know what, though? It's Shanahan. Jamel, Shanahan's offense may be tailor-made for Nick. I don't know if he'll go somewhere else and look like he does with us, especially with the way Shanahan runs and designs plays. You look at Matty B over in Miami. He's not that big of a hit, but with us, he was hot, right? I often wonder, it's the way it goes. Jamel, you see a player that's really great on another team, you bring him over, and all of a sudden they don't look the same anymore. Maybe Nick's not that way, I don't know, but it's a scary thing.
Wow, I don't know, man. Maybe it's the system. I have no idea. Maybe it's Cal's system. I have no idea. I mean, I remember Matty Ice.
I was getting ready to bring him up, but I was going to use it for an example myself. Go talk about it.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, so we know he had that MVP year under his Cal Shanahan system. He leaves, come to us, and he's like average and stuff now.
Mm-hmm. The Falcons are average. And you
they
think,
are average.
Yeah, I mean, wait a minute. As a matter of fact, Jamel, they're not even average anymore. They cannot beat nobody right now. Although their offense is not bad, the defense is killing them, though. That's why it was funny to watch the Falcons versus the Hawks. Neither one of them want to play defense. The Hawks that's going to run out on the Hawks. So the Hawks, Cowboys and the Hawks. Fourth quarter, whoever's got the ball last is going to win. Falcons and Seahawks. Whoever gets the ball last is probably going to win. You cannot get away with that every week. So at some point, you got to play defense.
Exactly. Especially when you play a team like us who plays. Since we got the top rank, one of the top defense in the league. So
hey, we're actually in the top 5. And how many people we got out?
Yeah, so many. Yeah, like I was saying, we still kicking. We keep on going. Let's wait till our guys get back.
Oh, there's many teams that would just as soon wait for that, and especially offense. All the offense gets back. Oh man. Oh man. Oh.
I mean, when our offense is back, like I said, man, our depth is just our rotation depth is just. We plug them in. We still get it done. Last week, 36 points, and just not without our starters. Which our starters get back, then our defense. Wait till Uncle Sherm get back and a few more key players. It's crazy. So,
we should have scored 40. See, we got a touchdown call back last week, right? So actually, that was a 40-burger last week. So while people talk about y'all ain't played nobody, but who we did play, we treated them like they should have been treated too. They didn't score. What did they do? They got snuffed completely out.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they did.
Feeling good about this team. Ain't nobody gonna say anything to make me feel different. Jamel, always great to hear from you. I'm gonna see you tomorrow. I'll be back because the media's gonna be media coverage all week with the 49ers, and so we can talk about it tomorrow night. All right.
I'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah, looking for you, Jamel. Have a good night, fam.
All right. Yep.
Elliot and Lil Elliot.
What's up, my guy Ronbo? Can you hear me?
What? Yeah, I can hear you. Elliot, what's the little man's name again?
Kyle.
What? Say again.
Tyel.
Is it Tyel? Tyel.
I'm sorry. I made a mistake and hit the wrong button. My fault. My son's name is Tyel.
Yeah, I mean, how do you spell that? Tyell?
Tyel. Yep.
Ah. You know, it's almost like Superman's dad's name. Tyel. It sounds like a Krypton name. I like it.
Well, you know, my name is Elliot, and my middle name is Ty. So I gave him the name, my middle name, and my first initial.
I love it. Elliot, you got your dogs back. I got the dogs back. I got Deebo and George. Growling, biting, taking that bears like junkyard dogs. Ah, man, I'm telling you, man.
Look, at the end of the day, Ronbo, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I've been listening to our callers. I like our callers' enthusiasm. Man, I don't know why, man. I'm not trying to get with that girl Denise and none of that stuff. I got my own lady and all that, but man, she's always on point about what she says, and I appreciate her calling when it's a majority male thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, football is more so a male thing.
Yeah.
So to hear her say what she got to say and she come through and all that, like, I love that. But what I'm going to say is this, Ronbo. Look, just for me, and I'm going to be always honest with you all the time, man.
All right.
What we always got to understand is this: the Eagles is not no pushovers, okay?
I know.
We can love what we did. We can love what we did, but man, we played the Giants and the Jets, two of the crummiest teams that we could say shame on y'all for letting these backups do what they did. But this is what I want. If I was the coach, this is my thing. I would love for our same backups to start this Eagles game. Gain a lead because I believe we can do that. Yeah. And after that, then put in our dogs. Let them take over the game in the second half of the Eagles game, and then let them do what they do against the Dolphins. After that, it's a serious schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
don't want to get hurt again.
The crap, man. Like, we don't want to hear nothing about that. Ain't nobody going to be trying to hear, oh, this person went down, that person went down. Ain't nobody going to be trying to hear that. So,
Elliot, I can almost promise you exactly what you're thinking is going to happen. George ain't starting, and neither is Deebo. They'll sit down and come in, get a few snaps, and sit back down again.
Yeah.
Kyle ain't crazy.
Yeah, let's get him. No, for me, I want him to get him a few snaps in the Eagles game, but in the second half, let them come out and do what they do after we gain the lead that we believe we can win, and then go off and be the starters for the Dolphins game. Let's take care of that Dolphins game like we're supposed to do, and then we go into the real schedule.
Yeah,
we have
Fitzpatrick ain't no joke.
The Rams, we play the Packers, we play the Seahawks, we play the Rams again, we play the Bills. The Bills is not going to be a pushover team.
Oh,
they are not. They're going to be the only team on that damn. Yeah, they're going to be the only team on that AFC East that's going to give us a challenge offensively.
You know what they better not do,
be ready for that.
You know, they've had the Buffalo Bills seem to have this thing about it coming from behind. If they think they're going to come from behind and snatch the 49ers, well, they better get out of that before we see them.
No, I ain't even worried about it. We get a lead, we good. I just want us to be ready for these games because after that we play the Saints, we play the Packers, we play the Rams, we play the Cardinals. Like, it gets serious. Like, it's a serious situation. Then we get a break to play the damn Washington Redskins. After that, it's three serious games.
They're no longer. That's politically incorrect, Elliot. You know, they're the Washington team.
Yeah.
They are no longer the Redskins.
No. Why I always call them that. That's because
it's a habit.
You know, for years. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it happens. But after that, we play the Cowboys, we play the Cardinals, and we play the Seahawks. We got to win these games. We got to have our team and our players ready to play. I just want us to start the players that need to start, and then let's bring our players in slowly but for surely. So if anything happens, we can say, okay, well, this person went down. We already been playing this guy. We can bring this guy in. He's ready to play. He's ready to go. I promise you, all our backups are going to be ready to go.
See, that's a good thing. That's the good thing about this.
So,
Helen, I promise you, by week 10, the 49ers are going to be hell-bent on getting to the finish line in style. You know what? Every team that play after game 10, especially if all the 49ers offense is out there, go get a serious whooping. Promise.
You better believe it. So we need to have our players ready to go instead of bringing them in too early. Like, let's let our backups do what they've been doing. They've been bosses. Let's let them be bosses. You know what I'm saying? And then let's bring them in, and then after that, let's let everything happen the way it's supposed to happen with our dogs. You know what I'm saying? And that's it.
Do know.
I just want to say this before you cut me off or whatever else like that. Shout out there.
Go ahead.
Because I already know, Ronbo. I'm out here in the East, and it's a different time zone. What I want to ask you is this, real quickly. Bro, do y'all games be different? Like for us, like for me, like the game is at 8 o'clock on Sunday. Is it the same for y'all?
You said 8 a.m. or p.m.? You must mean p.m. on the East Coast.
It's 8 o'clock p.m. for us. It's a Sunday night game. So
I always wondered on the East Coast with night games how bad it is to stay up that late to watch football. And it's on Monday night usually, or Sunday night.
Serious shit.
Oh, man. No, it's they seem to plan the game for the West Coast, which is really strange because the NFL headquarters is in the East. So I don't understand. So, yeah.
So y'all not playing at 8 o'clock like y'all playing at 8 o'clock for us then, right?
If you're getting it at 8, we're getting it at 5.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. You know what? So y'all play 1 o'clock games at freaking 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock in the day?
Are you serious? It's 10 o'clock in the morning, right? You got to get up and get them pancakes on the stove by 8:30.
Oh, that is retarded, Ronbo. That is retarded to get up at that time of day.
We love it. It doesn't matter. we got to go. Give Ty my best, fam. I'm going to see you tomorrow.
All right, man. Much love to you. Much love to everybody, man. I just want to say, stay enthusiastic and everything. Let's just make sure we get our players involved the way we need to get our players involved. And let's finish this revenge tour because I believe we can do this. I do.
That's right.
We just need to make sure everything is right. That's it, man.
There you go.
I'm cool with everything else.
All right, Phil. It makes sense to me. All right. I'll see you tomorrow. All right.
Are you on tomorrow?
Yeah. As media coverage is all week.
I'm
when the media's there, I'm here.
Then.
Yes.
I'm talking the same crap with you tomorrow then, brother. Y'all stay up, stay safe. I'll see you tomorrow, all right, my guy?
All right. Night, fam.
Much love to you.
Hey, back at you, Elliot. And look over here. I see 49 Lakers. Thanks, fam, for that contribution. And then 49 Lakers, what up, fam? Bang, bang. Shout out to the gang. Yes. Hey, John V., would you get in here, please, John?
My man, Ronbo, what's happening, brother?
John, anytime we see our guys coming back, John, I actually do believe, though, and I mean, there's going to be people, the haters are going to laugh at me, I know. But, John, between you and I have a feeling that this makeshift squad, the second, third string and beyond, I think they would have won the next 4 games without any returns. These guys are disciplined. The system is what's killing other teams. When you see that offensive flow right now, and every week it's going to get a little sharper, just like every other team. But when Shanahan's offense gets sharp, it's razor sharp. It'll cut you up, John. And the defense, they just look tough. I like the edge rushers we got now. Deion Jordan impressed.
So do I.
I said, what?
I'm actually, Gary Hyder's impressive, Ronbo. No.
Don't even get me started on Gary Hyder. I'm a huge fan.
Me too. I'm impressed. I really am impressed. I was scared to death. That Jets game, Ronbo. I went to bed that night tossing and turning. I couldn't sleep. And I'm sleeping a lot better now. Right?
I tell you. Lynch.
But, I agree.
Lynch finds these guys. Sign them.
These gentlemen, Ronbo, want to prove it, man. They want to prove that that the next man up mentality is real, and they can fulfill it. And I love it. I love my team for that.
I tell you. John, I'm already worried. In 5 years, we have to worry about Shanahan and Lynch's contracts. I'm already worried about it. I want these guys forever, John. Give them a lifetime. Jad, just tell them give him an open contract. Don't just say we'll just continue the salary until you guys want to renegotiate one. But you're our coaches, and you're definitely my head coach until
you retire here.
Yes.
That's it. Bottom line, until you're old. I mean, you're staying right here.
Right, John. Because can you imagine New England firing Belichick? Is that ever going to happen? No.
No. That dude's part of the furniture. Right? He's like grandfathered in Ronbo, literally.
Sick. You get a bowl of chowder in the New England area, and it's got a picture of Belichick on the bowl.
It does. He's on napkins, Ronbo.
Even when you go in the bathroom, the toilet paper is going to be Belichick. Have we gone too far? But John, what are you thinking here? What's going to happen to Deebo and Kittle this weekend?
Ronbo, I hope that they don't overdo it. I want them to migrate them in slowly, Ronbo. Not every. I don't want you hitting Kittle every down. I just want to see them slowly transition in. I want it to be comfortable. But I'm stoked, man. I think we are going to be. I think we're going to be well positioned.
I do too.
This whole Mullens thing, Ronbo. You know what's crazy is that the Mullens-Garoppolo conspiracy and all the bullshit that follows it, it overshadows Deebo coming back, Kittle coming back.
Almost.
And nobody's talking about that.
Yeah.
Nobody's talking about that. Everybody's talking about that if we don't get rid of Jimmy now, we're going to lose Nick Mullens. And I just – Ronbo, it makes me want to just teleport in and smack the shit out of you when you talk like that. I hate that shit.
I know.
And Kyle said it today, man. And it doesn't matter.
I mean, the media guy asked him that too.
Team.
And he said something bad about Jimmy first, and then Kyle just sort of smiled at him and said, "No, nothing's changed. Jimmy's still the quarterback.
Nothing's changed. This is the quarterback, And still, those wannabe couch front office people, those wannabe coaches from the couch, Ronbo, they're tweeting. Their little fingers are going. They're smoking. Their fingers are smoking on the phone, literally typing up nonsense. John, regardless of what Kyle says,
they go the other way. John, nobody's ever going to forgive Jimmy for that Super Bowl. Now, had that ball got into Emmanuel Sanders' hands, that's pretty much what it comes down to for those people who don't like Jimmy. Along with last season, and, we didn't have Jimmy wasn't throwing a lot of games. There was a lot with the run game. And Kyle mixed it up. This offense is designed that way, but nobody wants to hear it. So a lot of people don't want to hear it. So
Emmanuel Sanders really would have caught it, Ronbo. How much of a weapon is he being utilized in New Orleans?
I know.
Is he really all that impressive?
I love that you brought that up, too, because he's sort of invisible in New
Orleans. He got me a point.
Yeah.
He got me a point in fantasy. The guy was irrelevant. He got 2 points in a Yahoo league, in a PPR league. He was worthless.
Yeah.
So, he's been irrelevant in fantasy, Ronbo. So I know that that's fantasy versus the Super Bowl, but how do we know if Emmanuel Sanders gets under it and catches it, regardless of whether it was on point or not? Yes, it was overthrown, but is E-Man fast enough to get under it?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
This is why I wish that would have been Ayuk zooming down the field, or even Marquise Goodwin. I don't know if he catches the ball, but they do catch up with the ball, and that's the thing. Sanders just lost a step. Jimmy put it where it needed to be. Put it near the end zone, and that way, there's no potential of getting picked off. It's too. You can't rationale like that though. Johnny, look at this. We're having too much fun here. I'll see you tomorrow after the media gets you working Kyle over.
Ronbo, you bet, brother. All right, my man. I love you, brother. Love the show.
Love you back,
Keep
Johnny.
it up, my man. I appreciate you for everything you do for us, Ronbo.
Thanks, fam.
Nobody else has a Ronbo, man. I appreciate you.
That's why they're all over here with us. Thanks,
Johnny. That is right, my man. You toot your horn, Ronbo. Tell us the shit.
I couldn't stand it. It was what we had to take. Thanks, John.
Later, my man. Good night.
See you tomorrow. Okay. Hey, Daryl.
Hey, what's going on, Ronbo?
Daryl, man, we're looking to get back full strength here, man. Stop diluting that 49er offensive product. Bring them dogs back in here. And before you know it, Sherm will be talking about he's coming back. Ronnie Blair talking about coming back. Weston Richburg talking about coming back. K'Wan Williams ain't going to be hurting anymore. And then you got, Dre Greenlaw. Daryl, this team is just stupid with talent. That's what I'm saying. We can whoop teams with half the team sitting down. I love it.
Right.
But to coming back with Daryl.
Yeah. So Ronbo, this week, we got to stop Philly running back. We got to stop their running back.
He does look good, don't
Philly, he? Yeah, and Philly could stop the run. So
What's
we got to
that
do
running back's name?
I don't know if it's Anderson or something, but I know he's quick, he's fast, and he's averaging like 98 yards a game. Got to stop the run.
I mean, after 3 weeks, that's still saying something, though. We can stop that. We're pretty good against the run. When you got DJ Jones and Javon Kinlaw, man, them boys are hard to move out the way.
We stop the run, and we got to get away from our run a little bit. More play action, easy win. Easy win. Yeah, Carson Wentz, he's not that mobile, so I think we're in good shape this week. And we got Kittle and Deebo back, like everybody was saying, just ease them in. Just ease a little bit, but give Ayuk some more. Give Ayuk some more and get that
give him
boy
lots
up.
more. Lots more. I want you to just feed him because we already know Deebo knows how to play. Get Ayuk up to speed, and now you got two monsters out there. Ooh, yes.
I want them. I want them to send Sanu. I want them to get Sanu.
Girl, I keep forgetting about Sanu. He made a play last week.
That's the secret. That's the secret weapon. Get Sanu in the game. Don't worry about Kittle. I mean, Kittle gonna get his. Everybody knows Kittle. They ain't gonna kill them guys. Get Sanu in the game. He may have a big game. Him and Ayuk.
And Nick was an equal opportunity quarterback last week. Sanu got one. Ayuk got several. Did Juice get one play through the air?
Yes, he did. He did.
Ross
Cal offense, everybody gonna touch it.
Trent Taylor got a little taste. You know, that was a fun game. Nick was on point. I can understand.
Kinlaw got a little taste.
You see, Javon, that block, boy. Hey, did you see Baldy? Kinlaw's one of Baldy's, Brian Baldinger of the NFL Network. Kinlaw's becoming one of his favorite guys. He like puts him under the microscope all the time. And this last week, slow-mo Kinlaw. Boy, that's a lot of violence. Daryl, that boy is mean up close and personal. He was taking it easy on our guys in camp. He ain't taking it easy now. He's moving through them dudes like paper. Get on, Javon. What do we got here?
I think we're going to get at least 5 or 6 sacks, man. 5 or 6 sacks. Kinlaw will get his first sack, and he's stuffing the run. I think we're going to get about 5 or 6 sacks. They don't have receivers, and take the ball out their running back hands. Make them throw the ball, and use Jet underneath. Jet looks good. I wanted Jet gone. I'm going to be honest. I wanted Jet gone.
A lot of people did. A lot of people did. It's okay.
If we didn't have Jet these last 2 weeks, man.
Daryl, I don't know. See, that's the thing about this team. Jeffrey Wilson and LaMichael, they might have been okay. I don't know. I'm just saying. But them boys ain't no slouches. I love watching Jeffrey Wilson involved in a play. Even when they hand the ball off to him. He's coming out of the backfield now. I love his, as soon as they get the ball to him, it don't take him but a split second to spin, and he's heading down the field. And he seems to be always in the open when he makes a play. When's the last time you seen him catch a ball with somebody hanging on him? Is that him running route, or is that Kyle Shanahan's offense?
Well, that's Kyle Shanahan's offense. When the last time we seen Ronbo, I don't care who your running back is, he has to be able to catch the ball.
I know, right?
If you can't catch the ball, you can't get on this squad as running back. You have to be able to catch the ball.
And you better not fumble, because Kyle will send you to Miami.
You will go. You will go with Cheetah.
We gotta go. Hey, Dale, I'll be back tomorrow after the press conference, man. Let me look for you then. All right?
You get your donation, man. Appreciate you, man.
Oh, thanks, man. Have a good night.
All right, you too.
Ellis.
What's up, fam?
Ellis, man, just appreciating this 49er team slowly getting back. It's like Humpty Dumpty, man, putting them pieces all back together again. And man, I tell you, like I was just saying, this team, even if George and Deebo took another couple of weeks off, Ellis, I got a feeling that 49ers would have been okay as far as the win column goes. But you want a totally devastated team. I want to see that 50 burger. Ellis, you do know when everybody gets back, them 50 burgers, we may have more than one going toward the end of the season. That's a ridiculous offensive lineup. But Ellis, what are you thinking about Deebo and the return of the two dogs?
Man, like you said, and like I was saying, man, we could go without those guys for another couple of weeks. Because we got it like that. Nobody has it better than us. That's solidified. But once we get George and Deebo back on the field, man, it's pick your poison, man. Because we got Brandon Ayuk and we got we got Jet McKinnon, we got Kendrick, we got. I mean, which one do you want? Which they can kind of pick. Don't throw it to him. We wanted this other guy to get. Okay, we'll give it to him then. Or, the options, man, are limitless. So, I can't wait. I want to run it up. I want to run the score up. I want us to get into the 40s and up. I'm glad that these last two games, at least, we ran it up. We ran the score up, fairly high just to, keep the points on the board.
Yeah, because
Green Bay's been running it up. Green Bay's been playing pretty good these first few games. A lot of other teams are playing well, so we got to make sure we keep ourselves. We blow out the teams that we're supposed to, and even the teams that are maybe even more of a competition. We put a whooping on their asses too. We need to, because we're that good, and we just have the ability to execute. It just takes us, being able to actually put it out there on the field, man, and execute each play, as a team. So. It looks like Mike McGlinchey did fairly well the last game with not allowing so many pressures. He went up. He went up a lot of spots on the PFF, so that was good. We need Mike to stay, to get that shit together over there, because he's. I don't mind him getting into shape and shedding pounds and stuff, but we need him to maintain that weight. We don't want him looking like his cousin. He's not a damn quarterback. He's a lineman. So we need him. We need him maintaining that line weight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, not Matty. Don't start trying to look like Matty now, my guy. You're not playing QB, baby. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, I can't wait. We got to do so. I don't know what's going to happen when TC comes back, what we're going to do with Jermichael. I'm concerned about, him getting snatched up if we put him back on the practice squad. So I'm looking to try to see what's going to happen moving forward. But we can go without Raheem. We can go without George. We can go without Deebo for at least another 2 or 3 weeks. I don't like that we're at the bottom of the NFC West, though. I just seen that a little bit a little while ago.
It's bad down there.
It's a little irritating. Yeah. I'm not feeling that position very much. So we got to change the narrative. We need those Seagulls to get an L, and we need the Cardinals to get one more.
Ain't playing no defense.
Yeah.
I mean none. You them shootouts. Yeah. Man, you can't win like that every week. They'll run out. Guarantee that's gonna run out.
Yeah, man. Do you see Jerry Jeudy and Henry Ruggs is already getting injured out there, man?
I know.
So that's crazy. Only one that's really producing right now is CD Lamb, as far as in a healthy fashion. So shit, I was like, damn.
Ellis, this is what Big Show and I we had this conversation 2 years ago. If you take a wide receiver in the first round, promise you he's going down somewhere between game 1 and whatever. And it's been a rule every year. Wide receivers, first round wide receivers, always going down. That's why you know what? Why did I say it? Ayuk is looking good. Shut up. Ronbo, don't talk these things into existence.
Yeah, let's knock on wood, everybody. Yeah, we're not putting enough on Brandon Ayuk. We're not dependent on him. Imagine if he was with another team that didn't have as many weapons as we did, or as we do. He would be getting overused, and then that would indeed increase his potential for getting injured. So we got everything, man. We got the sauce. We got the pot of gumbo, and we got all the goodness in it.
Don't mention Louisiana food now. You make me crazy. Some jambalaya.
Yes, sir.
Some gumbo.
Yeah, how you feeling? How you feeling about it? Yeah, man, the jambalaya. Yeah, don't start, man. Make me go to grandma's house right now.
Yes.
I'm actually trying to get some recipes down from some of my cousins and stuff, man, because they cook crazy. So I need some of those so I could make sure I'm whipping that up for the kids and things. You know what I'm saying, moving forward.
But if you do that, make that for the kids. Like I always told my grandmother, Grandma, it's too spicy. I be eating and sweating, but I keep eating, But it was killing me. I love it.
Exactly. Get you a towel and a nice glass of water. You know what I'm saying? Keep your little towel. Just you dab. You got to dab your forehead a little bit here and there. You know what I'm saying? You know how it be. You know how it be. But yeah, fam. I'm thankful, man. Like I said, we're really in a blessed position right now, especially considering the injuries and having these teams at the beginning that we can kind of just run through. We're really blessed, but shit's about to get crazy. We got the Green Bay, we got the Saints, we got the Patriots. I seen Cam was out there dancing in front of the Raiders, man. He's looking good, man.
I knew it.
I was like, what the hell?
Else, we gotta go though. I'm gonna tell you, when we get ready, we should be full speed by that time. Them teams ain't got no game. They gonna get hurt. They gonna get a whooping.
Yeah,
I gotta respect it, but they gonna get a whooping. This team is just really too tough. Full strength. Ellis, I'll be back tomorrow. It's a press media conference. Every time media conference, I'll be here, fam. All right.
Okay, family. Appreciate you as always, man. Make sure I hit the like and subscribe. And shout out to the Niner faithful out there, Ronbo. Bless you, brother.
Thanks, fam.
So holla at you mañana, champ.
Looking forward to it. All right. Night, Ellis.
Peace.
And Daryl Edwards, thanks, fam. Who's got it better than us? Nobody. DC Daryl, great job. Ronbo. Daryl, thanks, fam. They gotta get on my phone. Daryl, you called it a minute ago. That was you. I just realized. But hey, Jay.
What's up, Ronbo?
Jay, as you can see, I'm over enthusiastic about the return of them junkyard dogs. If we did a t-shirt of junkyard dogs, have George Kittle and Deebo on leash, boy. I'm just like, oh man, I want them big spike chains around the neck with the mouth open.
Salivate. Yeah. Right.
They're back. Hey, love it.
I love it too. Yeah, finally we itching back our squad. Cause really, if we was full force, I don't think nobody really could beat us, man. I just really think that we might slip up here and there, but like truly up, just dominate us, nah. And we got a squad. We got role players that can come in and fill for our starters.
Absolutely.
Yeah, while we look at our wounds, and we ain't got nothing to worry about. So yeah, we should have won. We should go to the Super Bowl this year. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Hopefully
all about
we can.
health. Yeah, it's going to come down to health. Because nobody's going to stop the 49ers otherwise, unless people are just out. Too many of them,
Not really. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just the way how the ball bounces sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But really, our team is one of the best teams in the NFL, even with our injuries. You know what I'm saying? We proved that. You know what I'm saying? How you got backup players blow out a professional team? I mean, blew them out the water at their whole field. You know what I'm saying?
And it was a nasty field at that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. With no running game, it still blew their ass out. You know what I'm saying?
Most of that home with the wife. Oh, no, he ain't at home with the wife. He might be, though, because he's only worried about COVID. So he stayed away from his wife while he was playing with the 49ers. He might be at home watching the TV and laughing. He probably tell his wife, they don't even need me. I'm going to tell him, I'm going to take 2-3 more weeks off.
Right. Let me take another because we got 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Till we start actually, getting ready for real competition. You know what I'm saying? Not saying Philadelphia ain't no real competition in Miami, but right now they on, they're on a downward spiral.
You know what? Look out for Miami. Miami's going to be more difficult than the Eagles. I watched them and watched it back twice. I said, you know what? Miami's looking real. They got a defense is decent. Offense, Fitzgerald's got that offense on track. There'll
Right,
there'll
but
be a challenge.
the key thing is the quarterback. Ryan Fitzpatrick is a turnover machine. You start getting pressure on him, he'll start turning that ball over because
hopefully
at the end of the day he's a gunslinger, and he's gonna throw picks. He gonna guarantee throw a couple of picks if you put pressure on him.
He went
but
12
you know
in a row
you can't.
and against the
Yeah,
Jags
but he
defense.
had one of those
Shocked.
games. He'd be Fitzmagic, magic, whatever,
He does this every year.
Besides,
If he's
Yeah,
starting,
but,
remember he started Tampa Bay? They couldn't do nothing with him. Coach Jameis supposed to come to the game, Coach. He can't come in. This is Ryan Fitzpatrick's team. So I was
right.
Whoa.
Yeah, I was shocked about that, but at the end of the day, man, it's about our boys, man. As long as we come in there and play our game, we can beat anybody. We can beat anybody. If we just come in and play our game, no turnovers, you know what I'm saying, no costly penalties, and we can beat anybody. You know what I'm saying? The Saints is looking human. Green Bay, they ain't really put no pieces around Aaron Rodgers.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Who's Green Bay played so far? Because everybody gives us, y'all ain't played nobody.
They
How about
played
Green
Detroit.
Bay?
They played. The only people they did play was New Orleans. They beat New Orleans, but they played Detroit and then they played Minnesota.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You know
New Orleans was a night game last Monday night, right? So
yes,
they
Sunday night.
didn't have apparently that wide receiver that's supposed to come back this week. I guess that's Drew Brees' offense. I mean, all the players they got. I guess without Michael. Anyway, without him, Drew has got a problem.
But I mean, you gotta look at it too. Well, we was in that same kind of predicament. You know what I'm saying? When our receivers and we ended up having to trade for Emmanuel Senior.
I know. That's why I keep trying to tell people. Everybody's all over Jimmy. I said, you know what? You got to wait till. That's why Kyle's constantly looking for wide receivers for last year and up into this year. He's
been looking for receivers. Yes,
we need a little more talent.
He had all his. That's why I said if Jalen Hurts was healthy this year, I don't think Dante Pennant would have been on the squad, man. I'm dead ass serious. You know what I'm saying? He do not like players that is making mistakes. Look at Kyle Nelson. He released him for one game. That's what I'm saying. This is Kyle. Look at that. This is the NFL. You are privileged to be playing at this level. You know what I'm saying?
Jim, we got to go, though, fam. We got to go. I hear you. We're going to have to do before the clock always runs out. I'll see you back tomorrow, though. All right?
All right, Ronbo. Appreciate you. What you do, bro.
Thanks,
you.
Fam.
You have a great night.
You too. And hey, Frank. Oh, Frank. Paging Frank. Frank! All right. JT. Ain't talked to JT in a long time. JT.
What up, Ronbo?
JT, man, I was laying back here watching this machine get reassembled. We've been running on the extra parts. Now getting ready to take out and put that nitrous fluid back in there. I something about George Kittle, man. I mean, I love me some George Kittle and Deebo. Them two dudes, man, they sort of like represent the 49ers. Vicious, biting, scratching and clawing. They define the 49ers' toughness to some degree. We got some other guys too, but them two guys, they stand out. You know what I'm saying? So them being back is like celebration mode.
Ronbo, can I get an installment real quick?
I can do that. It's midweek, but we always have time for Let Me Holler at You. JT, jump on it then.
Hey, Patrick, my homeboy, this is for you.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, bro, check this out. You want to talk about delusional with your fake Super Bowl delusional champions? We're coming for you, boy. We're coming for your team. Your team better watch their back. I tell you, boy. I feel it right now. Our team right now is going to be reassembled. I know we got some injuries, but I'm telling you, we're going to come through. We got our hog monster receiver back, Deebo Samuel. We got the new receiver in Brandon Ayuk. He's going to be our finesse receiver right there because he's got that speed, them long arms.
Talk about the dual tight ends. Talk about that dual tight end set.
Did you hear Jimmy Ward talk about how long his arm length is? Look like
Jimmy sound like it's freaking him out.
He could touch his ankle. man, them Chiefs better watch the hell out, man. We got Jason Verrett on board, healthy, man.
JT, I enjoy how you did the WWE.
Yeah.
I didn't know what was coming.
I'm telling you, Ronbo.
Oh.
We got a team right now that, you know, on the depth on this team, it speaks volumes. Like, it speaks volumes. So for the Kansas City Chiefs, yeah, you know, I hope you guys make it back over there, boy, because I tell you what, when the 49ers come back to the Super Bowl, man, it's gonna be freaking.
I just wish
we're gonna steamroll over the Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh yeah,
that's
Chiefs ain't no better than anybody else. You know what? Here's the thing. I just wish that the Super Bowl was determined. You got to win 2 out of 3. You know, but over a 5-week period, 3 Super Bowl games. Whoever wins 2 wins. If the first team wins the first game, the second game is over. If it takes until 3 Super Bowl games win, because you know what? The Chiefs snuck up on the 49ers in the fourth quarter. That means they're not necessarily better, but they are more fortunate, as long as they got the referees with them. But you know what?
You know, they got the referees.
Next
they got
year
the referees in their pocket.
Yeah,
but
know.
I want to say something else. We got George Kittle. Man, you know, with what we got on offense right now, Ronbo, and defense, I'm telling you, this offense and defense is going to go to click. It's going to start clicking even more so come later in the season. By the time we play the Seattle Seahawks in week 8.
Boy, that's the right time to play them too. I got a feeling just about everybody's going to be back. And you know, the Hawks don't want to play no defense. I don't know if they can improve between now and then. But if the Hawks think they're going to run it, it's going to be 36-32 or 41-38. I don't think so. 49ers ain't giving them no 30-nothing points up. I can't wait for that game.
Hey, Robert, can I say one more thing?
Yes, you can.
We got the matchup in that week. We're about to see George Kittle go off on freaking Jamal Adams in week 8.
Yeah. If he's healthy. Jamal, see, JT, that's why you don't pay and give up all them draft picks for one player. He's a good player, but you get him in there, and now he gets hurt. Now what? You done gave up your draft picks. You're paying him you're going to have to pay him some money next year. What are you going to do? See, that's why, he's a good player, but that was a stupid deal.
Oh, I'm telling you. And then for the Arizona Cardinals, look at here, Arizona. Wait till Richard Sherman comes back, or even if we have Emmanuel Mosley on the field, I'm telling you, you got Jason Verrett, he'll shut down DeAndre Hopkins. And Kyler Murray, we coming for you too, punk.
I love it. And right there, drop the mic, because we got to go, JT. I love it. JT is doing the WWE tonight like fine form. JT, I'll be back tomorrow looking for you, man. All right?
All right, Ronbo. Be smooth.
Good night. Good night, fam.
Niner Empire.
Yeah.
He's all right.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah, take him. I'm not going anywhere.
Chris.
I will trust you. I will put it back there.
All right, thank you. I'm not going anywhere. Thank you.
Kristen, did we interrupt anything? I mean, yeah, Chris?
Happy day.
Yes, we're going to have a happy day tomorrow.
Isn't that nice?
I love you.
We weren't supposed to hear that. Chris?
Thank you.
Chris! Maybe we should come back and let Chris get through here.
Love you.
Oh.
Hey, you have a chance later on.
It's so cute. Santana!
up, Rumble? How you doing?
Santana, I'm doing all right, man, because you know I got my boys coming back, man. I'm telling you, man, every time somebody comes back, you know, Santana, if I'm this excited about just Deebo and George coming back, how am I going to endure Mostert, also Jordan Reed? I think, man, I'm going to have to take some sedatives before. Once I see that team all fully assembled, I don't know if I can stand it. I'm loving this, man. This team's potential is just stupid.
Oh, it's exactly how you said it. The potential on this team is fucking stupid. Like, it could be so amazing if we click in all cylinders, you know. But Ronbo, get a little bit of Deebo, get a little bit of IU, George, get a little bit of Raheem Mostert, a little bit of the Jet McKinnon. Like, there's so many ways we can attack a team. Like, you know.
And as I said, they got them dual tight ends out there, and I'm not even. And Ross Dwelly would be the man I'd sneak in there, run a 3 tight end set. George, and just George and Jordan alone is going to cause the defense a lot of stress. But there's Ross Kelly. No, it's Juice sneaking out, and he's wide open. Who's going to cover Juice?
Oh, well, that's right. That's right. I didn't even think about Juice. You're so right about that, Ronbo.
This is just a ridiculous amount of talent. Get them all together, and what do you got? A big mushroom cloud forming over Levi Stadium. Something just got destroyed. Who was it? It was the Hawks. Oh my God!
we definitely have weapons to beat any team in the NFL right now, Ronbo. Anyone, you know. And the crazy part is, man, like, I want to say the gunpowder is still cold, but once we heat up, man, I really don't see any defense that can stop us, dude. Honestly,
there really is.
You know?
No, and Kyle Shanahan calling that offense.
Oh, and especially when he's on fire calling plays, Ronbo, we're unstoppable, you know. But I mean, obviously, we got to get everybody back. You know, we got to get them get some reps under their legs, like, you know, Deebo, and you know, but overall, Ronbo, I think we're in a good spot, honestly, Ronbo. I think how the schedule built up to kind of bend, like, it was it helped us out how the schedule was. You know, it was perfect, you know, because I think it would have been devastating. We had the teams that we're having towards the end coming. Having the first couple of weeks, man, Ronbo would have been bad, but yeah, Ronbo. I honestly want right now, Ronbo, to Jimmy to come back so he can get a little rhythm in the offense, because I don't want him to come back against the Rams and have it start over. And when you play, obviously, a division game, it's not easy. You know, they're always tough to play.
Always seems to be that way.
But yeah, Ronbo, like you said, man, this defense is for sure crazy good, man. You know, so I'm happy with this team, and especially, like you said, when we have all the pieces back, Ronbo. Oh my God, Ronbo! It's gonna be a beauty. It's gonna be a thing. You know what I'm saying? So
it's like Shanahan need a joystick instead of a clipboard now. He can do anything he wants out there because he's got any kind of weapon you need.
Oh, yeah.
He's got an arsenal. What are you gonna do? And most of sitting there going between tackles and taking it to the house. George Kittle and Deebo out there doing a number on the secondary. I mean, it's just man, come on, man.
Ronbo. Real quick, Ronbo. We haven't really seen Kyle Shanahan's, I want to say, like, full playbook, his full playbook, because he finally has the players he wants. You know, he has Deebo, George Kittle, and then you got 3 good running backs. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So he can do whatever he wants with Mostert and McKinnon, you know. Oh, Ronbo, like I said, we're gonna see this team pick up steam, man, for sure, no doubt about this. You know, so
it's
Seahawks and Cardinals and Rams, we're gonna do a little spanking on those guys.
especially the Hawks, but the Cardinals are still gonna worry me to death until we finally can beat them convincingly. But you know, Kyler Murray is just really, I'm watching how fast he can move. I don't know what happened yesterday. Somebody said he threw some INTs or something. But that dude, man, he moves like, it looks like the Matrix when he's moving. You can hear the sound. Ting, 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 ting. He doesn't move. He zips.
Ronbo,
man.
Ronbo, I'm pretty sure our defense learned their lesson the first game. I think they're going to be able to contain them the second game we play them, man. No doubt about it.
I want.
None to worry about that.
They need to have a rope between two of the defenders. Just hold it up. When he comes running through, they just clothesline him. Hey, Santana, we got to go, though, fam. We're having too much fun. I ran out again. Let me see you tomorrow.
All right, man.
All right,
man. See you tomorrow, man.
All right.
You have a good one.
All right, Santana. And Steve Trafford, thank you, fam. Didn't know you were on tonight, Ronbo. Looking forward to seeing Kittle Deebo in prime time. We're going to light it up. Much love, brother. Thanks, Steve. Back at you, fam. Yeah, this is the thing. Will our dream come true? Because I'm already disappointed. You get greedy, right? I'm thinking George Kittle's coming back, and we just saw what Jordan Reed's going to look like in this offense. Jordan, ankle in that stupid MetLife Stadium. He'll be back soon. Hey, Christopher Angler. Hey, Chris. We need big game on Sunday. 49ers keep the NFL exciting on the sports shows already, giving the Super Bowl to the Chiefs. It's sick. Go 49ers. Chris, thanks, fam. And, they got to give it to the Chiefs, right? Because they were the last year's Super Bowl, and they think that actually he's already been dubbed as the second coming is, of course, the golden boy, Patrick Mahomes. But when it comes to from top to bottom, as far as the roster is concerned, they got a couple of weapons. All right, they do. They got as many weapons as the 49ers do, though. Chris. Chris. Did we go? Who was that we couldn't find last time? Was that Frank? Oh, Frank. 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 Come on, Frank. Hey, Zeus.
Ronbo.
Hey, Zeus, come on in, man. Yeah, man, we're just sitting back here and enjoying the fact that we're getting a couple of those prime time weapons back. You know what I'm saying? Yes, indeed. The return.
Hell yeah.
Deebo, George, best tight end in football. I don't care what's going on in Kansas City. Travis Kelce knows. Yes,
man.
And Deebo to join up with Ayuk. Get the what? Yes.
Man, all I gotta say, man, I gotta give a shout out to all my people, and I like to give a shout out to my lady Patrick, my homeboy's mom. You know what I'm saying? I'd like to give a shout out to her, and my side piece, Joseph Smiley's mom. You know what I'm saying? I like to give a shout out to the moms, you know what I'm saying? Because the sons are acting like clowns right now. Brain dead kids, you know what I'm saying? Little junkies. You know what I'm saying?
This is what they do. They're career trolls. And Jesus, don't believe when they leave here they're not still trolling. These are guys that troll their way through life. They just bother everybody. But go ahead.
Yeah, man, I got nothing to say today, man. Man, just look at there's some stupid shit in there anyway. Oh, we're all delusional. But yeah,
that's the only word they know.
What are they doing in here? They're wasting their life and time in here. Seattle, all Seattle fans are nothing but Cowboy fans 2.0, bro.
You guys got to realize something.
You know what I'm saying?
They're not real brilliant. They've only got one word vocabularies. All they know is delusional, and they think that's impressive. So just have to excuse them. We're not dealing with real big minds here.
Well,
this is what
that's
you say
a big word for them, man.
It is. I mean, when you don't know what you're talking about, and it makes you feel better to try to belittle another team, and you say things like, "Oh yeah, you guys are delusional, man. You're dreaming. You can't beat anybody." Well, who's ignorant here? I mean, we won 13-3 last year. We're in the Super Bowl. I don't remember seeing the Hawks in the Super Bowl. As a matter of fact, I remember seeing them being beaten up on their way to the goal line, being stopped at the 1, and on their way to Philadelphia's wild card, where they were killed a week later. Who's delusional?
Exactly. Well, all I gotta say, bro. You know what I'm saying? All I gotta say, bro. It took Kansas City 50 years, man, for Patrick Mahomes finally to talk some shit.
It's a long time.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it took Seattle 40 years to win one Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? That is a trash franchise, bruh. You know what I'm saying? That is a trash
Jesus,
franchise, G.
this is why we don't hear anything from Steeler fans because they've been there, done that. You see a Patriot fan every now and then, right? Cowboys fans are annoying, but they're equal to us as far as that goes. It's the very low scale team people that like to come in and mess with 49ers. See, and it's something we have to accept. You have to, what we shouldn't do is acknowledge them because they're below us. They're not even worth our time, but they make so much noise, you end up talking back to them. So try not to take them. Don't give them any satisfaction too often.
I love that how much time that they got on their hands, bro. That's like the thing that amazes me. Like they're in here just saying that we're delusional. That's like the number one comeback. That's not really trolling so much to say.
Yeah.
To me, that's just the weakest. That's just the weakest comeback I ever heard. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna be like RBL Posse when we play the fucking Seattle Seahawks.
They don't know how to talk.
There's gonna be a bluebird on the shoulder. We're gonna kill it.
They don't know how to talk no football. They just come in saying words, but they don't have anything to back it up. They don't have anything they can say. They don't have any particular positions. They just say, So, children. Hey, but Jesus, you got your 2 dogs back, man. Now, are you feeling good about that?
Hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? Our offense is only going to get better.
And
like
way better.
Kyle Shanahan said, I heard earlier that Kyle Shanahan said that this is Jimmy G's team. This is Jimmy G's team, All I gotta say, I'll keep the hot hand. That's all I gotta say. I'm not the head coach. This is my team. I'm not, I don't run it. I'll just keep the hot hand. That's all I gotta say. But hey, when Kittle gets back in the mix and Deebo Samuel gets back in there, you're gonna see our offense improve a hell of a lot more.
I just hope Nick keeps the hot hand. You know what? I don't see the Eagles are having a lot of trouble. And I'm looking at their game. I can see where the 49ers really give them fits. I do worry about the defensive line of the Eagles, though. It is still kind of tough. Their offensive line, though, Carson Wentz is going to be meat. This weekend, that boy's going down. I can see it right now because Carson lost 3 of his top offensive linemen. That's a bad thing. I don't care who the quarterback is. You cannot lose 3 of your best protectors. Ooh, that's scary.
Yeah, all I got to say, man, is just that I'm not saying that the Eagles is a guaranteed win because there's no such thing as, like a guaranteed win. You know what I'm saying? You got to go out there. You got to play those games,
Yeah, you do.
Take a game at a time,
That's right.
Like the way how Richard Sherman said, we got to stay humble, brick by brick, one game at a time. You got to take it at a time. Us 49er fans, I know that we're worried about the Saints, the Packers and the Seattle Seahawks and the Patriots, But hey, we're worried about the next man that comes up first, Don't worry about whatever the hell is going on in Seattle.
Yeah. But those are going to be the tougher games than now, though. That's what I think everybody's thinking. These games are supposedly not so tough. But yeah, later on the second half of the season is a little more difficult than the first.
That's facts, especially with the no preseason year. This right here is probably going to be one of the toughest. This is one of the toughest things for every team, not just for like the playoff teams,
No, I get you.
It's tough for everyone because it's not football. Not everyone's football ready. There's some teams that look better than others. Look at the Ravens. They smashed the Browns, but the Browns they win 2 games and they lost to the Kansas City Chiefs.
No,
it's one of those teams that
There's matchup issues. Look like we have with the Cardinals with that teams. Hey, so we gotta go. Let me see you tomorrow though.
What time, bro?
All right, fam. I'll be back same time.
For sure. I want to say goodnight to Patrick, my homeboy's mom. It's Joseph Smiley's mom. You know what I'm saying?
You guys.
All right, man. You have a good night.
All right, you too. Have fun with those ladies.
All right. I will.
So sick. Night. Guys, why don't we reduce ourselves to? Guys, we cannot stoop to the level of Smiley and my homeboy. All right? Please. It's embarrassing. Hey, Hayden.
Hey, Ronbo.
Hayden, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm glad George Kittle is back, and then
That's right.
I mean, I'm like Deebo and Brandon. I just keep thinking about that. The two end around. Oh my god.
I know, right? The Jet Sweep boys. And they're good receivers, too. That's what's so good. Those are going to be... Hayden, can you imagine? Hayden, do you play football?
No.
Well, the thing is, you got two tough guys. Even the 49er defenders were talking about what it's like to deal with Deebo and Ayuk. They're both physical guys, right? What it's like to practice against them. It was funny to hear them ask that question to begin with. And they did say, it's definitely a job. Can you imagine? And then you got George Kittle, too. You can beat a team up with these guys. Oh, man. And did you see Ross Dwelly? Now he's doing the YAC. And even Kendrick Bourne is dragging a couple of guys for another couple of yards. Oh, yak is the word in Santa Clara, Hayden.
But Ronbo, Jimmy, you gotta trust your guys. Like Nick threw it to Ross, and then I saw some film of the Cardinals game, and I saw Ross throw like wide open on a post, and Nick would have threw that ball.
Mm-hmm. Jimmy's actually learning right now that he'd better see if he can up his grade on his game. Nick's looking awfully good right now. If Nick looks great this week, I got to tell you, it's going to be funny to see, especially if he gets even better than he was last week. It's going to be interesting to see what happens next, honestly.
I know. Hey, honestly, I don't know what's going to happen.
Well, yeah.
Because I love Jimmy Garoppolo, but if he doesn't...
The one thing you got to know, though, Jimmy's getting paid too much money to be a backup. You pretty much have to play him. So Jimmy will get his chance again. Hayden, you know what?
I'm not on the Nick Mullens starting job. I'm like, if Jimmy's just gotta trust his guys, and then we'll be much better.
That's true. I do think though that we watched a Jets game. He looked pretty normal to me. I didn't see him just struggling in that game at all until the guy tackled him.
But now Jordan Reed's out, so when Jimmy's come back, they won't be.
Yeah, I think. And I think we need to remember this is early in the season. Sometimes our guys aren't razor sharp in the beginning of the season. That goes for both the receivers and the wide quarterback. But I think Jimmy gets a little too much hate. He's not that kind of bad. People talk about him as if he were like, who's one of the worst quarterbacks? People talk about him as if he was doing Kirk Cousins' work, And Kirk Cousins.
I know. God,
Kirk Cousins is awful right now. And as is Carson Wentz is having trouble, and I feel sorry for him. He has no offensive lineman. Drew Brees is looking awful. Some of your used to be better quarterbacks are really having a hard time. Hayden, how do you think about Dak Prescott?
I mean, he put up a good fight against Russell Wilson, but
everybody does. The Seahawks refuse to play any defense. Look at the
Russell
scores.
always gets lucky because he's such a good player that he doesn't even have to have an O-line or a defense.
That's amazing. Now, you know what? You're right.
So much.
I give him credit.
Me so much.
Yeah, I give him credit for that. Russell Wilson does not need an offensive line.
He doesn't have a team.
And the Seahawks aren't going to give him one either.
It's just Russell Wilson. That's all it is. If the Seahawks did never have Russell Wilson and had a okay quarterback, we would they probably would have been like an 0-16 team.
Well, 1 or 2 wins because that defense is not going to work. One thing I will give Russell Wilson, and they say it all the time, he does have the best long ball in the NFL. I'll give him that.
Yeah,
he can throw it deep.
So do you think George and Deebo is going to be more blocking, decoy?
Yeah, Deebo's not. Kyle doesn't seem to use him. All our players have to block. Kyle doesn't seem to use Deebo like that though. George Kittle, of course, he does that, and he's one of the best at it.
But will they use him more like a decoy and passing?
Yeah, everybody thinks that. Maybe. Maybe George comes in and just.
I mean, he played practice all the way, so. Wasn't like he missed anything.
Just get used to the game this week, and then next week, Miami's probably going to be a little more difficult next week. So just let George get back in the swing of things, and maybe next week line up the offense a little differently. Might be a good idea. Because I have no idea what Kyle's going to do. If he's going to get George right in there right quick or what.
I can't believe Adam Rank. Yeah, now he's doubting us again. He has us losing the game 20-21 against Eagles.
Hey, everybody picked the Eagles to beat us at the beginning of the season. So, 20-21. A fourth quarter.
Yeah,
all
but
of a sudden
look at they tied the Bengals. Do they know who the Bengals are?
I do, and I don't know why he did that. Hey, we're out of time. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'll look for you tomorrow, and maybe Adam Rank will change his mind. I don't think so. He's got to stick with it now. All right, Aiden.
You, Ronbo.
Night, Aiden.
All right.
And we're going to go back and check and see on Frank for the fourth time. Let's see what happens. Hey, Frank.
Ronbo.
Oh, there he is. Hey, Frank. Well, Frank.
Oh, look at that.
Frank, I'll tell you, man, we've been looking for you, man, because as you know, Deebo Samuel and George Kittle are back in full effect. Well, you know what? I can't say full effect yet because they're probably got to be brought up to speed. Deebo, they haven't even activated him just yet. Kyle's going to wait till like tomorrow, and they probably activate him. They got 21 days to do it anyway, so But listen, it's a great thing to think that two more. See, Deebo, we got two of the two-headed monsters on the offensive monsters on the team right now. You've got Deebo and Ayuk. You've got we only got one out of three because I forgot Mostert's not back to join his partner, Jerick McKinnon, the Jet.
Oh yeah.
Then we got to get Jordan Reed back to join George Kittle, and then after that, it's lights out for the rest of the NFL. They're not going to stop that offense. Nobody.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I think I'm happy to hear them two back. But the only thing, the Eagles, like I said, we're not gonna take them lightly. But
better not.
And the only thing with the Eagles, I hope they don't try to get hacked. You know what I'm saying, with us. How some teams they just. You see them the first couple of weeks, and then next thing you know, they get to us, and they just get hacked. That's just all that we have to do. Yeah, she's like,
nobody gets well on the 49ers. You know what, though, Frank?
Yeah.
Remember how they beat us up last? I'm talking about physically. They just beat the 49ers up. Joe Staley's walking off the field with his face bleeding. Was that broke his cheek or something like that? And he couldn't play the next week. Pierre Garçon damn near broke his neck. He couldn't play for weeks. He hadn't been right since then. And I seen that one defensive back they had. He had Marquise Goodwin up in his collar and picking him up off the ground. They just bullied and beat up the 49ers. And, of course, they won the game. I said, boy, if there's a team we owe an ass whooping, it's the Eagles. This manhandle our guys like that. Man.
I think we can win. Like I said, we got our two stars coming back. So, we just need to go out there and take care of business. I think we gonna win. The only thing that we have to worry about, is they know our weaknesses is them running quarterbacks. But I don't know. I hope they don't try to. I hope we be ready for like if they want to do some trickery with Jalen Hurts might come in. You know what I'm saying? To do some little trickery play. That's the only thing. Yeah, they don't have nothing to lose. You're right. So they what I'm saying? So
0-2 and
they 0-3. No, 0-2-1.
They got a tie.
They had a tie with the Bengals. Yeah, with the Bengals. So that's the only thing. We just got to prepare for that. They just make sure. And then Wentz, he can run too. So just make sure that we just.
And he is going
people
to
see that. We play 49. We can run on them, y'all. Let's do some little trickery, So other than that, though, I see us, taking care of business. You know what I'm saying? I see us taking care of business.
Frank, that's not working though. You notice that? It only works for Kyler Murray. Everybody else who tries to do that, I'm going to run on you. If 49ers, they can't stand to run, I'm going to run on you. Jones ran. They didn't get into the end zone.
You right. Yeah. We didn't bend. We didn't. You right. We didn't fold. You right. I'm on that. You right. But you know how it is, man. You You know, I don't want to show no signs of the quarterback just even want to. He get 10 yards, let's do it again. Let's get another 10. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I want to shut that run down. I'm tired of saying that. It's like every week we seeing a quarterback running on us. Like I'm like, come on, man, we gotta do better, man. You gotta keep a spy right there for, you know what I'm saying, for that.
Throw the ball, quarterback. Stop running. And you know, that Josh Allen over in Buffalo, he's way worse than Jones. Well, we'll see him when that time comes anyway. But man,
yeah, I ain't worried about them. That's just for one game at a time. I'm focused on Philly. When you see with Buffalo, I mean, they defense is you let the Rams come back like that. So I ain't even worried about them.
See, that's why. Right. I got some questions about that defense. How'd y'all do that? You let the Rams score that many points? What did they get? Because we run a similar offense as the Rams do. If they couldn't contain the Rams, McVay's not a better play caller than Kyle Shanahan. I want to see that happens on that game. Ain't no point being scared too early.
Yeah, you know that's Kyle's little son.
I know, right?
He comes out of the tree, you know.
God.
Well, yeah, I think we're gonna be all right, Ronbo, man. I think we just go out there and take care of business, man. 3-1, and let's just keep that yak going, man. That's it. Let's just keep going forward. You know, one game at a time. That's all.
Before you know it, it's mid-season. I know.
Yeah, you know, that stretch. So that nice little stretch. We need everyone healthy, man. And then another good thing we got a late bye week too. I think that helps us.
Yeah, that's good. It's a perfect place where it is. Not too early.
That helps us. That helps us too. So I think we're gonna be all right though. You know
we is, Frank.
Keep the faith. You know,
yes.
Keep the faith, baby.
You know what I'm saying, Ron?
Keep that faith, baby. Let's go, baby. Red and gold, baby.
Frank, I'm gonna see the ball, fam. I'm gonna come back after every meeting. We got 3 meetings in a row. You got today, tomorrow, and Friday.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely be on them. Shout out to you, Ronbo.
Thanks,
Shout
man.
out to the whole Empire. Shout out to my Lakers. We put that work in game 1. So
they won.
Shout out to everyone. Yeah, game 1. Yeah, 3 more to go, baby. But shout out to everyone. Everyone take care. Have a blessed night. I love you, Ronbo.
Hey, love you back, fam. Let's see the ball, Frank. All right.
Okay, Ronbo.
All right. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Ronbo, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Chris. Chris, were you having microphone problems or something before? Was I yelling at you and you were trying to talk and I couldn't hear you?
No, that wasn't on you. This is only the second time that I called in. The first time I called in, you called me 361, so that's what I was listening for. And after I heard you calling Chris for a little while, I was like, hey, maybe he's calling me. But by that time, he'd already moved on to another caller.
Yeah, no, once we identify it, we don't want to forget your name. I'm like a used car salesman. The entire time that I have you on the lot, I'll never forget your name. That's what always scared me about used car salesmen, because I know how bad I am with names. And you could be like 20 minutes in him trying to sell you a lemon, and he'll still think that, Ron, I can guarantee you this. Drivetrain, anything goes out in this car, it's guaranteed in the warrant. Check it out, you know. And also, Ron, listen, you know, hey, no, con man, you're scaring me. So we write names down, Chris.
I got you. I'll get it right next time. Anyways, yeah, sorry about that. And I did miss the beginning of the show, but just let me know anything that you wanted to know from me, and that's what we'll talk about.
All right. Well, Chris, it's like this, man. I mean, Deebo Samuel is back, and George Kittle have been taken off the we can't play list, right? So it's like it's good thing because it's early in the season. I want these guys to be full speed in another 3 weeks when we start playing the guys that are supposed to give us competition. So what are your feelings on that? The comeback dogs.
Well, I'll tell you, I would like to see Deebo and Kittle a little bit in this game. Not much, just kind of ease them in. I don't think that we need them that heavily here. Maybe if Carson Wentz actually does come out and ball out and the Eagles are looking good, then maybe we play them a little bit more, but I'd like to ease them in a little bit more. And then, still keep it kind of light, half and half in the game against the Miami. That way the Rams in week 6 don't have too much tape on what we're going to do with our very best players so that we can have a better chance of beating them, because they are looking pretty good. So I'd like to show as little as possible against the Eagles and Miami, which with the way that they're playing, I think we can get away with. But if they do come out looking good, then hit it pretty heavy with our good starters like that.
You know, our defense has been they seem to be very focused on containing teams. Even when we lost to the Cardinals, they weren't giving up too much. And when you consider the Cardinals, it's a bad matchup for us. We haven't given up a lot of points. 24 in the Cardinals game. We gave up, 9 against the Giants? What was the Jets score, 13?
The Jets was 31-13.
Yeah. And seems like we're in that 30-burger time again, and 30 and up, which is what this team potentially can do that every week. But the defense is not getting a lot of credit, but they're doing a good job.
Oh yeah, they're really doing a great job, especially missing Bosa and Thomas.
And DeForest Buckner, for that matter.
As much of an expect, but yeah, with missing Bosa and Ford, they're doing a really good job considering that they're missing them. And that's what I'm saying. I think against the Eagles and the Dolphins, we can get away with not playing our very best players as much. So let's put less tape on them, give them more time to heal, and definitely be sure that they're back at 110%. And then whenever we come out against the Rams, we can just blow them away, because they have been looking pretty good, and they're in our division. So we need to make sure we have every advantage possible against them.
Yeah, they did actually look better than I expected for the season already. So, yeah. We'll get them.
Well, that's my thoughts anyway.
There you go. Well, glad you were here to share that, Chris. Let's tell you what. We'll see you tomorrow, as I'll be back tomorrow as well.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Ronbo. You're going to be on tomorrow night?
Yeah, tomorrow and the next day.
All right. If I'm able, I'll try to get on and talk to you then.
Looking forward to that. We'll appreciate it too. All right, Chris. Night, fam.
All right. Have a good one. Night.
Yeah. Oh, no. It's Frank Johnson. Oh, my God. Frank says, facts are always needed. Respecters should be a done deal. Let's lead sound like we smoke weed. Frank, thanks for the contribution. Frank, somehow I didn't have you a guy that appreciates herbal essence. I don't know. I'm blown away. I think there was another one too. No? I swore we had another one. Okay, that's an old one. Okay. Bang! Bang! Oh, everybody hit the deck! It's that man from Jersey.
What's good, Ronbo? How you feeling, my bro?
Feeling awesome. I'm feeling legendary tonight, man. Because you know what? More of my dogs we get back, boy, I just get delighted, boy. I got them lit up like crazy, man. And George Kittle and Deebo Samuel due back, and they've been given a green light in practice. You know, Kyle's going to check them out, kick the tires, see if they're ready to roll today, tomorrow, and Friday, and then say to them, yeah, you guys look like you're all right to me. You guys ready to play ball? Yes, Coach. God, man, why'd you make us wait so long? Hey, guys, I got to wait to see what I got to see. Because you know how they love to play, man. Especially them two. Oh, man, it's been killing them not to see the action. What are you thinking? How you feeling about that?
You know what, Ronbo? I'm kind of uneasy right now, if I can be honest with you. I'm very confident in our team and our boys. And I said this before the season started, and even with the injuries, nothing changed. I don't think that there's any team in the NFL that can beat the 49ers. I think that the only games we'll lose are when we beat ourselves. And the reason why I'm uneasy is because our backups played phenomenal against the Giants, right?
Didn't they?
And phenomenal. And now we get a couple starters back. So, and we're looking at our schedule, and we look at a team like the Eagles who are struggling right now. So I just don't want our boys to be complacent and think that, okay, this game is a shoe-in. We're just going to run through the Eagles because they're looking at the record. They're looking at they haven't played that well, and now we get our stars back too. If we go into this game lax, it could be a problem. And, I hate to even think this way, man, but we lost to the Falcons last year, Ronbo.
You know, that game,
we lost
put
to the
that
Falcons
under a microscope. I still don't understand that game. Mel, I just have one theory I want to share with you real quick about that Falcons game. I think Kyle Shanahan, I think he likes Fred Quinn and didn't want to do a number on him.
Right. I said that last year as soon as we lost that game.
Okay,
and of course,
I think a lot of us believe that.
And there were people. Yep, and there were people who were saying, "Oh, it's just an excuse." Nah, bro. This dude was about to lose his job. It was a fact. If he would have got blown out by the 49ers, it could have been very dark. Right?
Yeah.
It could have been very dark for him. So I don't think that Kyle threw the game. I think that he
just didn't cut it all
didn't
loose.
want to put his foot on his throat. Right? He didn't want to put it on his throat and embarrass him and pretty much seal, the deal with him losing his job.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the NFL, bro. The difference between great teams and bad teams is not as big as you may think, man.
Never is.
All of these guys are professionals. All of these guys get paid to play professional football, man. Anybody on any Sunday can win any game. So, and that's why I totally agree with you earlier, and I've been saying this for years. The difference between the NFL and every other major sport, their championships happen in series. So the best team is going to win the championship. With football, man, there are times where you look at like when the Giants beat the undefeated Patriots. It's like, man, if they had to play a best out of three series, things are different. Right. But this is football, man. It's one and done, and any Sunday anything can happen. So I'm not going to say I would rather have Kittle and Deebo not playing. I'm not going to say that, but I hope the mentality is the same with the younger guys because, with our backups coming in, they're not coming in like, oh, we're playing the Giants, we can take it easy. These guys are fighting for spots.
Hungry.
These guys are fighting for playing time. Right, and they're fighting to show that they can get it done. So I just hope that continues. If it does continue, the Eagles are dead. But we cannot come out. We cannot come out playing with these people, man. We can't do that.
Complacency is not something. One thing about the 49ers, I don't know what's going on in that locker room or what Kyle has become like it's almost like a cult. He's like, Kyle, nobody's going to play like that with Kyle. And every player on that team holds the other one accountable. We have a beautiful community within that locker room that's just really, even people who come in, like, you're going to hear them say good things. You look at the guys who just came in. They're going to say nothing but good things about the 49ers organization. And Manuel Sanders didn't want to leave. He just is the man that got to get paid. But otherwise, he loves the 49ers. That's just the way it is.
That's the fact. But that goes even on down to Kyle, man, because there are times where Kyle takes his foot off the gas. When we have some type of lead or something going into he likes to, we're going to run the ball and control the clock. We're going to run this clock down. No, man, you go out there and kill the same way you were in the first half.
And I wish
kill these dudes, man.
And he's had experience. I wish he would. Kyle, remember that first half against the Chiefs. We just wanted to keep Patrick Mahomes off the field. Put the points up. Even if we do it quickly, and trust the defense.
I feel where he was coming from with that though, because the Chiefs, they're a quick strike team, so they can score very quickly. Mm-hmm. So do you realize we would have been killing Kyle if last year he was super aggressive at the end of that second half and something happened where it was either a turnover or a turnover on down, and there's a minute left, and the Chiefs drive down and score, even if it was just a field goal, and then we go in at halftime down instead of tied, we'd have been killing Kyle. We'd have crucified him.
Exactly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't situation he was in. I just don't want to see him play cautiously. You know what, though? This team's got enough experience now, building up. By the end of the season, Kyle's going to quit worrying about this team because they're all grown-ass men, and they all know what they're doing out there. Give it to them. Trust them. Let them go for it, And that's when they become a force, and the dynasty will be underway. So,
no doubt. Yeah. So, and I said this to you all before, and I'll end with this, man. With the people like my homeboy and Smiley and those guys, you have my word. Listen, honestly, you have my word. I promise you. If everybody just ignores them, nobody talks back to them, don't respond to them, don't say their name, you have my word that they'll leave. They won't be able to have their fun. You have to realize the mentality and psychology of people like that. They don't have any friends. They don't have any friends or interaction in real life. This is their life.
That's what I said earlier. Don't feed
Their
guys. Don't feed your
parents don't
trolls. At least don't feed them too
Right.
often. Yeah.
Right. Their parents don't pay attention to them. They don't have friends. They don't have really lives. This is their life. Think about it. They are on every single show from beginning to end. Like, think about what you'd have to have going on in your life for you to do that. To go to an opposing team's broadcast every day for 3 hours a day. Can't wait for it. And just be in
share the
comments
same
arguing with
word
people.
over and over. Yeah, you guys are delusional. You guys are delusional. Well, yeah, but you guys, what are you doing? I thought were you in the Super Bowl last year? Well,
right.
it was. You know.
Right. Five rings is not delusional, and technically you're idiots anyway because it's not delusional. It's when you're using it in that context. The word is deluded, not delusional. But they're idiots. If they're over 12 years old, it's really, really sad. But yeah, man, just ignore them, guys. They're going to talk crazy because that's what they want is your reaction and your attention. Ignore them, and I promise you, they might even commit suicide if we're being completely honest. And that's not a good thing.
Mel, you had them.
But
you had them right. The trolling doesn't stop on this show. These are guys who troll for a living. They're career trollers, right? So this goes into their regular life, their everyday life. They're trolling no matter where they're going. They're those guys that have another name all the time. This is just what they do. That's what their existence is about, and that's how they're defined. You hit them right on the nose. It's a great analysis.
Right. Yeah, so because they're the type of people where negative attention is no attention to them. So okay, they don't want to give me attention. They don't want to be my friend. They don't want to talk to me and listen. I'll make them.
You left Tommy Testosterone out too. There's a problem child as well. we got lots of them coming in and out. That Taka Kale, boy, that's a sick individual, boy. These guys need attention.
Yeah,
well,
they are.
Maybe we're doing them a favor. They might be suicidal otherwise. So we're helping them out.
No doubt. They play Dungeons and Dragons in their basement on Friday night. Like, come on.
Mel, we got to go.
They're still trading Pokemon cards.
Mel, we're giving too much time to them now. We got to go. Mel, let me see you tomorrow.
No
fam.
doubt.
All right.
All right, my bro. I'll catch you tomorrow.
All right, looking forward to it.
Gang. We out of here, man. I'm down.
Oh. He's Jersey Niner. Click him up, fam. Light Mel. Oh, God, boy. It's always, but you know, there's one thing good about a troll. They're fun to make. If they're not completely useless, they're good for a laugh. Silly ass. Fam, I'm going to go ahead and slide on out, and I'll see you tomorrow. See what the media has to say tomorrow and what happened in practice and that type of thing. Thank you, fam. I enjoyed it. I did the likes. You know, I love them likes. Niners!